Hello. I'm here. I made it. Oh man, I'm like still wrestling with my headphones. Oh, I see why that one channel is hot. I was just looking here going, hey, that one channel's hot. It's because the faders got bumped on the board right here. Oh. I am here with my co-host and extraordinaire, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and people of all identifying genders. Will you please welcome Maureen Modine?
You can call me Maureen. I feel like we've known each other forever.
Of the Watergate.
Right.
Famous wife of John Dean.
Gotcha, yeah.
Who's apparently still around. No, this is not Modine. This is, although I like the name though.
Modine.
If you need a blues name.
Bones Modine.
Yeah.
You know? No,
this is Jason Allen.
Hello. That's me. Yeah, I didn't think the channel's hot. I just thought you were really excited.
No, one side was too hot.
Yeah.
Like you can see the meters from where you're at.
Right.
Sort of. I don't know. I don't know what your eyesight's like. If it's anything like mine, it's like, no, I just see a blur.
Today my eyesight is in crap-o-vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mine too.
But you know, I'm trying to hold on to this thin tendril of smoke that it is Feel Good Friday.
Yeah.
Right? I'm still clutching on it. I'm like, we come in, Mr. Murphy's, Jenkins is busily at work,
It's my fault.
Is it?
All my fault. Yeah.
Well, can't we blame it on Jenkins?
No, because I had a thing on Wednesday, which is why we didn't broadcast.
That's right.
Look. And so, which means all sorts of gear and stuff come out of here, and then has to come back.
Right.
And then you
got to fine tune it all over again, right?
Yeah. You just got to get everything plugged in. Luckily, what I did do, which was really smart, was I labeled everything before I left.
Ah.
So there's like a million cables back there.
Right. But at least
that'll feed the studio.
Yeah.
And so I put labels on them like, this goes here, this goes there, this goes there. So that helped. If I had to figure it out in my head, though, what is this gray one? Where does that go?
You are on a whole different organizational level than I am. That thought just sounds Greek to me. I would be the guy like, oh my God, what does this do now?
Well,
what
yeah,
am I gonna do? And then I'm calling you on the phone saying, hey, man.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works, because it's like, if you're going to do this, you better be organized and figure it out. Otherwise, you're like, when are we doing that show? In about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to figure out where these cables go.
And it's like 15 minutes later. Like,
yeah.
We're almost there. Don't worry about it.
We were late. But
it happens.
And the reason it's my fault is because I was going to get that all done last night. And I was just dead tired. I did this whole thing myself, so I'm moving boxes and these flight case things by myself.
Yeah.
So, you're just tired. And on the time of the event, it's like I had to be up at 5 a.m.
Right.
Oh, God. Doc is not a 5 a.m. guy.
Welcome to the butt crack of dawn, right?
Yeah.
And you just gotta get a move on, man.
Well, luckily it was May, so we actually had some light. But, right. I'm a blues guy. It's like, the first rule of the blues.
Yeah.
First rule.
No one talks about the blues. Oh wait a minute, it's Fight Club.
Right.
Sorry.
No, the first rule of the blues. Is how it always starts. Well, I woke up this morning, baby.
Right.
It always starts that way.
Right.
So that's a win in the blues. Like, that's always it starts out good. You have a feel good Friday.
Right.
So like on Wednesday, I woke up at 5 a.m. baby. Good.
I'm already writing it in my mind right now.
And then everything goes in, But my baby had left me alone. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
went out to feed the dog. The dog was dead. This was a song I was just telling you that I was like, if I get some time, I was going to record some new music.
Right. Woke up 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
With a porcupine in my bed.
Ooh.
I said I woke up at 5 in the morning.
Sticky situation.
With a porcupine in my bed. But it turns out it was no porcupine. It was just my toupee instead.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, it's Friday. I'm a little more out there.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Right off the top of my noggin.
It's not bad.
Really?
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Okay.
See, I totally didn't, the toupee thing, I totally didn't,
right.
I expected something else, but no, you went there. This is the toupee.
You know.
Like, I never would have guessed. Oh,
Toupee,
God.
You know. Sorry, I was listening late last night. I was listening to Jack Benny. That's always one of his
Jack Benny, really?
One of his running jokes is his toupee. He's always 39 years old.
Yes,
and he's got a toupee.
Boy, let's start out as curmudgeonly as possible. Let's talk about Jack Benny. Someone that no one that's like under 40 has ever heard of in their life. Right?
It occurred to me like literally 99.9% of the people that are watching us right now, like they're like, Jack who?
Jack who?
I've heard of him somewhere. Didn't he? Wasn't he the guy in Hawaii Five-O? No, it's Jack Lord. Oh, I don't know who it is then.
Yeah. Jack Lord. They don't know who Jack Lord is. They don't know Jack Ruby. Jack, is he the guy who killed the president, or killed the guy who killed the president?
Right.
That's a callback to the last.
Okay, so then who would they connect to? What is a Jack of today then? Because Hugh Jackman.
That Jack, the guy who sings the Apple stuff. Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson.
There you go.
I'm just like, all I know of that guy is he sings the Apple stuff. And at some point, people got sick of him. And didn't he do a few years back? There was a movie, Curious George. Didn't he do Curious George?
He did, yeah. That's the funny thing is after he passes away, years down the road, are people going to know him for his body of work? No, they're just going to know him as the Apple dude.
Apple, and it's he.
Honey, look, the Apple dude died.
Because they Apple has their events. Oh, come to a special event.
Right.
It's Helvetica on white, and then they, look, it's an iPhone, but it's not an iPhone, and then it would be Jack Johnson.
Oh,
make you feel good. It would be a feel good.
It's supposed to make you feel calm. You're just in the mood. Hey, Apple, you can sell me anything.
And you just want a company. You want Microsoft to come out and just do like Pantera or something, or Anthrax or something.
Yeah,
just in your
metal. You will like our new operating system.
Yeah.
Windows 10.
Some sludge metal.
Windows 10 crashing is good. Yeah, right. It's funny. I went to a conference last week, and I've never seen a conference with a mosh pit. Go figure,
So I don't. Okay, this is that thing where we're now doing this so much that I have no idea if I've told a story here live online on the. But I went to a conference once.
Okay,
it was in Anaheim. So
went to a conference once.
That's
right. Outside of Tulsa,
Anaheim, which was like Disneyland, which was cool, and it was Cisco, I think. No, maybe it was a networking.
Not the
thing.
rapper. It's the network.
Cisco. Okay, they're like the Microsoft of the internet.
Right.
They make all the stuff.
Right.
They used to. Some people see it. They advertise maybe once in a while. It's like they make the routers that make the internet go and.
So they're not the guys that do the thong song, right? Just to get that out there.
The what?
The thong song. Remember Cisco and the thong song?
Oh, I think I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, they held an event, a music event, out on a farm somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was Kiss.
Oh.
I'm gonna route your internet packets all night.
Right.
I'm gonna route your TCP/IP.
Configure every day. I'm a Kiss head, so you show us everything you've got. Man, that router really looks hot.
Lick it up. Lick up your HTT ports 80. Oh, I'm so bad.
These guys make the tech sound great, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Again, there's the mosh pit, right?
Snip them up.
Right.
Oh, the package. You see, I've been kind of working, and I'm just like thinking package.
Shout it out loud. We got everything you need.
Yeah, shout it. Oh, shout your multicast broadcast out loud.
That's right.
Shout out your OSFP routing, single source, mirrored, spanning tree.
I had a great idea.
Show's over.
You know what our niche is?
We're done.
Our niche is like being the Weird Al Yankovic of like tech songs, right? We could just like switch stuff around.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like that is weird. So they've done stuff like that.
Okay.
And I may or may not have participated in things like that over times in a corporate setting, which
May
is
or may
always
not.
really terrible. You're just like, hey, we rewrote this Bon Jovi song to talk about RIP2 internet routing with spanning tree over your OS FPF SAN network.
That's funny. I've never heard "Living on a Prayer" like that.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I'll go with it.
And you're like,
you know?
no. But anyway,
Right.
but yeah, you're right. Weird Al. It would be weird. You would think Weird Al would do something like that. I'm sure he has. I'm sure Weird Al was like at a Microsoft 98 event or something.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, did they actually? They did when they did Windows 95. Which was a long time ago. You remember Windows 95?
I do, yeah.
So Microsoft, didn't want to be outdone by Apple, and they're releasing this new operating. It's going to revolutionize. Yeah. And then they had all kinds of people. They had like Jay Leno, and they had bands and stuff like that, and balloons and
balloons.
Oh gosh. Right. Linux needs a good conference release party.
What is
Jack Johnson?
What is going on with Linux? I mean, they've been silent. They're like these silent.
What is going on?
Yeah, what's going on with Linux?
Tons of stuff. It runs the internet.
Well, I know, but it seems like you always hear about Apple.
That little guy over there is running.
Yeah, but you always hear about Apple. You always hear about Microsoft.
Yeah,
but you never kind of.
Yeah, so there are
there
are people, the nerdy people.
They're the shadow government, right?
Yeah, like the developers and the nerdy people.
Yeah,
the people who are hacking your DNC emails, or admin stuff like the NuzBox site. No, I didn't mean it. Don't take it down, Kurt. No, I was just joking. I was just shouting out.
Oops,
shouting out loud.
Next thing you know, there's going to be a test pattern. Beep.
Exactly.
Where did they go?
But there was a time when Linux, to compete with Microsoft, because it was invented to be an open and free, because of Microsoft and Apple, to be fair too, but more kind of Microsoft. And so there was a big push to put it on everything.
Yeah.
Right? For free. But Microsoft, it just and so there's an installed base. There's people who run it. Mm-hmm. Basically now, if you're running it on your laptop, if you're loading it up and using the Linux, you're running this Ubuntu. That's what it's called, Ubuntu.
Oh, okay.
Linux is the underpinning of it.
Gotcha.
The overpinning is like the window environment and stuff. So there's Ubuntu. Well, it's complicated and very layered. Welcome to Tech Talk. Let's talk about the layers of a Linux operating system. We'll be installing Ubuntu, Frosty Pheasant. I don't know what they have silly little code names on this MacBook in a moment.
It's it's like Fancy Bear or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's the hackers.
I know.
But they come up with like silly names for each release. So anyway, they do it, and one of the big things is education, and put it on there. And there was Red Hat before that, and another one, SUSE. Anyway, but Ubuntu is really the thing, and mostly people have Macs, run the Mac, or they have Windows, run the Windows. So unless you're developing, you might want a Linux environment on your laptop.
Gotcha.
Now, that said, if you go out and bring up a web server or servers in the cloud, you're going to load up that Linux.
Servers in the cloud.
Yeah.
That's like Riders on the Storm.
So you're going to load up the Linux.
Yeah.
And it's a whole thing. It's a whole package. Like, say you need a web server. Well, there's like this Apache and... Oh, God. This is not a tech show. A lamp stack or something.
I got it. I already got your name ready for you. Right? That's how I'm always thinking. Right? I'm always thinking packaging and stuff. Tech Talk with Doc. Say that 5 times with fast. Tech Talk with Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if we need another tech podcast live thing. But I recently, very, very recently, repurposed a box we have over here, this little shoebox guy we're not using for video.
Yeah.
Because I'm working on our web pages and stuff like that. So I said, maybe I should have a whole server environment to test it on. And so I installed the Linux, the Ubuntu, which is a server.
So you went out and created your own server.
Yeah.
You got BAM.
Yeah, and you can do it. It's all, the beauty of it is it's all free and it runs on modern hardware. So you can load it up on the Mac. You can load it up on anything. They even have versions. I've had real old computers. You can go out there and find these light versions that'll run on old computers too.
Wow.
Now, in education, I'm sure there's people who are running this, but really what has happened is Android, Chrome, Google, the Chromebook.
Gotcha.
That, I think, is your... So you have your Mac and Windows, your Windows 10 and your Surface, and those are, more expensive. Mac's always kind of expensive. Windows is up there. Those Surfaces and stuff are as expensive as Windows. They come down, though. You can go get like a Dell or a Asus or something, down here, $500, something like that, running the Windows 10. But then... if you want the cheap computer that does everything you need it to do, except maybe video editing or whatever, you get the Chromebook.
Gotcha.
Like under $200, under $200. They have some higher end ones. And my whole family, when they need a new computer, Chromebook.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, and the kids in school, they're using Chromebook.
Right.
That's all Google,
if you're just using it as a glorified netbox, right?
That's
they
right.
go surfing or whatever.
And that's what everything... we've moved... Oh, God. This is really boring. Anyway, back in the old days, before we had a connecting exact... Shout it out loud.
Right.
So if you
cue the kiss
before everyone was connected to the net, you'd literally buy a package with discs in it and load it on there and load your apps. But nowadays everything is on the net, downloadable, and even the stuff you run now, those applications are on the net. So we're almost like it's like back in the days of the mainframe. So you don't need in a lot of cases, unless you're doing video editing or photoshopping or something like that, you don't really need anything more than a Chromebook. Right. And I use you got YouTube. You can put all your family videos. The Google Photos is really good. In fact, was some tech news. It's funny that we're talking about Google.
Right. Funny that you mention that.
And conferences.
Yes, conferences.
Because Google just have what they call their Google I/O. That's their big conference.
Oh, okay.
This week.
Yeah.
So where they roll out their new stuff.
That's their Woodstock.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Kiss comes out.
Right.
Browse it.
Browse it out loud. Except in the library. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got carried away there. When you start doing Kiss, I get carried away.
So I'll see. There's news,
Yeah.
Phones, they have the Android, right? And they have the Chrome.
Yeah.
They're making some pretty, they're making like competitive phones and stuff next to the Apple iOS.
Yeah, Google's really branching out now. I mean, I noticed that they're just not a search engine anymore.
I do know what one of the big headlines is that I read about that I can talk about.
Okay.
Google I/O.
And
this is interesting.
Okay.
So one thing that Google has done over the years is because they were search, and you go up there and, hey, those searches come really fast. They build these big warehouse data centers with servers to go do your search.
Yeah.
And then algorithms, really high-end math. The guys who founded Google went to Stanford, right?
They map your patterns, where you're doing, where you're going. They got it down to a T.
Because you go search, and boom, amazingly, think about it.
Wow, I am hungry for spam.
Galactic encyclopedia. So they build these big data centers. You can, if you go out to the Dalles, Oregon, drive past the Dalles, Oregon, look left, you'll see a whole bunch of power grid wires going over the Columbia River, and there'll be a warehouse out there, just white.
It's like Area 51.
That's Google.
Ooh.
So, and Facebook and Apple and Amazon, they all got them, but that's Google out there in the Dalles.
Wow.
And the reason they're there is because the power is right there. They're right next to the power. So they put it there.
Makes sense, yeah. You got all that output, yeah.
So Google has been they build their own servers and stuff.
Yeah.
And when you buy a computer and it's all in a box and everything, well, that's good for people. But if you're building a big data center, maybe you don't need the box. Maybe you just need the circuits, and then because it's all about cooling it off.
Yeah,
because those guys run hot, so you've got to figure out how to do the cooling. So maybe you just have the circuit boards everywhere.
So it's like a little shell, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
So what they announced at Google I/O, and this is a hot thing. So this is all the cloud, right?
Yes.
They have designed their own processor, not Intel.
Yeah.
Or
so this
whoever.
Is in-house,
their own design, their own processor, and their own board. And I don't have it queued up here, but you can pull up a picture, and it has plugs in there for the wires.
Google it.
Yes.
See, yeah.
You know what it does? And of course it's like a little board, processors, heat sinks, stuff to wire it in.
Yeah.
And then you wire a whole crap ton of these little boards in giant shelves and up from the bottom to the top of the warehouse, right?
And next thing you know, you got yourself a server farm.
Skynet. You've got Skynet.
Oh.
Because this processor...
That's real Terminator stuff, dude.
Yes, this processor that they have now customized and this board is all artificial intelligence, AI, neural networking, baby.
It is Area 51 out there. What do they got going on out there?
It's Skynet, man. It's Terminator.
Yeah, I know. So I'm staying away from the Dalles now. I don't know if I want to go out there, dude.
That's a good point, man.
I mean, if you're in the Dalles and you're working for the Chamber of Commerce, you're not going to be like highlighting, come on through the Dalles. We'll find,
Some big guy with a German accent. That is Sarah Connor. Are you Sarah Connor?
Pull over. Check out our warehouse. You'll never be seen again. Oh.
Wouldn't it be weird? Oh, if we did a field trip out to the Dalles, this would be so cool.
Ooh, field trip.
Because you can't really go, right? I mean, that's their data center, right? Security, barbed wire. I mean, it's not like, hey, I just want to walk in and see Google. Hey, this is cool. Wow. Oh, I just took down the internet. Bummer.
Yeah.
So you go out there, right?
What does this button do?
That's the button that takes down the internet.
You guys said that you were a middle school class, dude. All I see is a couple middle-aged dudes here. What's going on? I don't think you guys have been straight with us.
Man, it's like the Simpsons of the internet, right?
Right.
Homer Simpson works at the Google data center.
You said it was a farm. It's not a farm.
So you go there, right?
Yeah.
And of course there's barbed wire and there's, I'm sure, a security station. I've only seen it from afar. I haven't actually been down there, but security station.
And you're painting a picture. There's like pillboxes and stuff, right?
But you have guards, right?
Yeah.
And Google bought like the scary robotics company, and now they're doing AI. So it's bad when you're driving up.
Yeah.
And you see guys in these black leather outfits with guns, guards, and they all look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you want?
You mean they're full of like SWAT-like stuff? They got the black.
They're T1s, man.
Oh, geez. This is like Blackwater.
They're T1s, though.
Right.
Ooh.
Do they talk normal? Or do they get that mechanical voice? Let me see your ID.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not even doing that anymore.
Oh, we're beyond that.
Yeah.
So the guy could
sound like for real.
Wow.
I mean, look at Stephen Hawking all those years. Oh, look. Now, look, finally my anal retentiveness.
I was... Yeah. Lady Liberty.
That is Connor.
Well, come with me if you want to live.
No, if you want to see some just crazy stuff, it's the Google. But anyway, AI, man. Yeah. They've got their own processor and everything, and their own network. And what you can do, Jason, can...
I could.
Get this.
I'm really crappy with technology, so probably not. I could.
But you can't buy the hardware, right? That hardware's in the data center, but you can buy the time. You can buy the cloud. They sell the cloud for your applications.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
So now all the apps are in this cloud.
Yeah.
Wow.
Running on that hardware.
Wow.
And the cloud is, you got all the resources.
And wouldn't that free up a lot of processing, though, if it's up on the cloud?
Yes.
Instead of just on your...
That's why you have the Chromebook. But here's the thing. It's AI, though. It's artificial intelligence. It's just the nightmare that Elon Musk's been telling us about. There's a reason he's building rockets. He's the hell out of here. It's like...
Right. You can... Here. You guys can have fun with the AI robots I'm taking off to...
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it's going to happen. There's no choice. We have no choice. But I'm like, okay, I'm not really much of a programmer. I mean, I'm not a programmer. I can look at the web code and play with things, right?
Yeah.
And do stuff like as a systems sort of a guy. But I'm like, oh, what do I need to learn to go up to the cloud to make that NuzBox artificial intelligence?
Ooh, that would be scary.
I know, man.
Because what happens, like, when, AI, you're like, hey, I want to go on YouTube and I want to look at a Foo Fighters thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then the AI person, the little thing voice from your box is looking at this, you don't like Foo Fighters anymore. Here, try this. No, I don't want to try this. I want Foo Fighters. No, I'm sorry, you don't like Foo Fighters anymore.
You like Kiss. Shout it.
That's right.
Shout it out. Anyway... But I mean, so anybody can go out there and start making their own AI. Yeah. Now, where could this possibly go wrong?
Because that's usually the start of some sci-fi epic picture, right? Wow, Bob. Hey, Bobby, come over after school today. Guess what, man? I've got this new AI thing that we can create. All right, sounds cool, man. Let's do it. Next thing you know, it's world domination and we're all slaves.
Well, it's bots.
Yeah.
Like if you think about the bots and you think of the hacking and
can there at least be
stuff.
fembots? Can we at least get a fembot?
You were really stuck on that.
Well, just after listen, when I saw it on Austin Powers, it piqued my interest.
Oh, gotcha. I'm just trying to get the Gmail Google phone to because we could have someone call in and now it's not working. See, I just looked at it. There's no internet connection.
What?
Well, there is an internet connection. It's just
we're just sitting here talking to ourselves.
No. This thing's just
we're play acting.
This is a laptop that has decided
it's gone rogue. See, the AI person has already taken you offline, dude. They're not letting you on.
Activate Windows network settings. What? Oh, there we go. Welcome to Technical Support Friday, where we talk tech and we answer your computer questions.
Tech Talk with Doc.
You can call me Leo.
It's Tech Talk with Doc.
Let me see if I can connect automatically. Yeah.
Here we go.
No, I just lost the Wi-Fi, which would be a reason why.
Right.
The phone, because we use the Google phone. See, we use Google anyway. So.
Right.
I was thinking the AI. So I was like, okay, what do you need AI for? And I'm like, what would be a good use for AI? And I thought
to make all the good decisions when I want to make the bad decisions.
Yes, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's
right now. My wife's at home like this. Yeah, we want AI right now. We really want it.
I can't connect to network.
Okay.
So our laptop, it's wirelessly connected. Geez, maybe I should wire it in. Anyway, that's new. That is new. The AI.
Yes.
I was thinking, so I'm working on like this and that and a report, and I'm doing all the things I hate. Like I like to do certain things, and I don't like to.
Yeah. You're multitasking.
Yeah, but I don't. There's a whole bunch of things like paperwork type things, or getting back to people, or things like that.
Yeah.
Which I really hate. I hate that.
Good old customer service, right?
All of that.
Yeah.
AI would be perfect for me.
You could send the AI out.
Like complete assistant.
Your virtual assistant. Think about it. Doc's busy right now. What can I help you with? What do you mean your phone number, Google phone number is not online? Here, let me help you. So once it is online, folks, the phone number is 503 395 5040. And if it doesn't connect, that means we're not online.
We may not want to give that out right now.
Right now, Buddha's like, here, I'm trying to call in and they're here and answering.
The one time.
Right.
You know what I think?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Microsoft runtime error.
Ah, there you go. Oh, let's see, Microsoft, right? They put a stick in the spokes.
I think we... Oh, maybe I'm there now. Yeah, we got an update.
Excellent.
Probably.
Excellent.
Oh, boy. But anyway, AI, so that's interesting.
It is interesting. Kind of scary interesting, but interesting.
Oh, I think we're back online.
Excellent. 503.
How did Fantastic, what do you call it? Freak Out Fantastic, whatever, Friday.
Feel Good Friday, man.
How did Feel Good Friday turn into
Freak Out Friday?
Tech support crap.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it happened all at the time you were hooking stuff up and stuff just went down.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this system over here has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been sitting here.
Minding its own business, right? Yeah.
Every day, just sitting there, just turn it on.
You can't expect AI to be idle, though, right? I mean, they're gonna do all sorts of stuff, like from runtime errors to whatever. I don't know.
Oh, it's back.
There we go.
It's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back online. If you'd like to
that guy better
call us at 503-395-5040. Once again. Test it. Yes, let's test it.
I'm going to test it right now. God, this is quite the Friday show.
Ooh, can I talk to you over the phone?
503.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
395.
5040. 5040.
That's right. And if you're the 8th lucky caller, we're going to give you free tickets to go see Jack Johnson at the next conference. What do you think?
Jack Johnson. Does he move?
There we are. Hi.
Oh, accepted. Disconnected. Hello? No? Yeah, disconnected.
Oh, crap. Coffee with curmudgeons.
Guys, what can I say, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's one of those days.
It is. It's a Friday.
I mean, I was a little bit worried about doing this show after doing the stuff, and then it was like, see, look, it says NuzBox.
There we are. Look at that. I like that jingle too.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. There. Hey. Hey, welcome to calling Coffee with Curmudgeons Hotline. This is Bruce. What is the phrase that pays?
Let me think about that.
Is it?
You're correct.
Shout it.
Is it shout it?
Shout it out loud.
That's right. It's Shout It Out Loud. Now that you've won, what are you going to do with all that dough?
I'm going to
spend it
on
artificial intelligence.
Oh, crap. We're doomed.
Gotta go. You sound really good on this.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
It actually does work, okay?
Yeah.
It's not like this studio was put together and it's like, I mean, although...
No, this isn't...
I should turn my mic on.
Right, there's a design, there's a grand design to this, because this is not chaos theory going on, right? There's grand design.
I should, let's, how long? Well, we've killed a half an hour on that BS, but anyway, I thought, but I did think that was cool. Yeah. Like, you could go Google and then like set up your own AI.
But that is kind of cool. In theory.
Again, with all the hacking and they have these bots and everything.
What happens if someone hacks into that AI and it does stuff that you ain't... Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff can go wrong. So it will be interesting to see. It's the progress of technology. They're not going to take it back.
That, like, fancy bear or horny bear or whoever that bear is. How can you take any hacker seriously with fancy bear?
Well, that's the hacker name, man. God,
know,
come on. Hackers got names. Hackers got names.
Right. What do we want to call ourselves? Oh, we will call ourselves Happy Bear. I want to call myself Horny Bear. Stop that, Erie. You sit down.
So I do. As I'm running behind and doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
I did save some items. Which was one that I pulled out of my head. Didn't need AI. The AI Google thing.
Yeah.
So I was going to mention it. So I mentioned it. So there. So we'll see.
Bam.
So I'm telling you, whatever. So what else we got in the news?
Oh, boy.
It's like Monday. I mean, okay, so we didn't do the Wednesday. So we kind of have that Monday to Friday thing. And it's like...
One thing after another. Every day there's another big bombshell thing. Bam, 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 bam. Every day, right? Every day is another day, another tweet.
Yeah.
And
every day in the core is like a
But I think for the most part, I think we're going to stay away from that
meal
stuff.
Is a banquet.
People have been bludgeoned over the head with what's been going on the last week. And then it's Feel Good Friday, right? So, I mean, we don't want it to be too... we don't want to, like, send you out, right? You're in there, you're watching this right now, and you're hanging out. We don't want to make you have dark thoughts, okay? Jeez, we don't want to, maybe you're in your cubicle right now, and you're at work, and it's Friday, the sun's shining outside, and you're stuck inside, and you're listening to us, right? And watching us.
That's right.
But we don't want to send you to lunch, or we don't want to send you out on your day ready to take out.
We don't want to send you to lunch.
Right? Yeah, we don't want you ready to take out a school bus full of nuns. Right? We want you on a nice happy medium here. So we're gonna stick away from. I'm gonna go to lunch. I am fancy better. Where do you want to eat lunch?
There's Jason right there talking on the internet.
There I am. Hi.
Hello.
I'm talking on the internet.
AI.
Ooh, that's cool.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just gonna share this and then pull up my saved. I saved my stuff now in the world of into Facebook.
I will tell you about something. It just occurred to me this morning too, as I'm waking up, and
best part of waking up
is is Google in your cup.
Yeah, that's right. So shout it out loud.
That's Google.
That's gonna be the name of the episode.
Right, shout it out loud. Right. Last night, right, we were talking a little bit about the deep state, right, and what's going on, deep state. And it suddenly occurred to me this morning, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to get my wits about me, and it's like, what day is it? What year is it? And then it's like, you know what? Deep State sounds like a perfect
band name?
Prog rock band name, Deep State.
This probably already exists. It's probably a Russian prog rock band.
Damn. Yeah, right. And the lead singer is Happy Bear.
Yeah. Cozy Bear.
Cozy Bear.
This, by the way, just since we've been driving this into the ground, this is actually the article. Google, it's in Wired, well known as a great tech outfit out there. Google rattles the tech world with a new AI chip for all, and there's the board right there. That's what the board, that's like a little motherboard. There's the chips. So yeah,
amazing.
And there's what one of their data centers looks like. With all the wirings all interconnected. So if you're a nerd like me, then that's kind of cool. If you're not, you don't care. You're watching The View or something.
Right.
No offense.
No offense.
There was another... here's the thing.
Okay.
I haven't... I saved a bunch of stuff to go back and read, but then it was like I was doing this thing, and then it was that and the other thing, and then bed. Oh, look, bam. I just smashed my... Yeah. and so
that's a whole reenactment.
So I've got a bunch of... Yeah, I've got a bunch of headlines that I want to talk about, and half of them I haven't read. I just saved them off. So there was another one in Wired... along the same lines. Google's AI invents sounds humans have never heard before. I actually did read a little of that, and I kind of thought, it wasn't that. It sounded like the synthesis we're doing.
Right.
In other tech news, since it's Feel Good Tech Friday, Elon Musk has finally confirmed what the boring tunnels he's making are for. So third new company, the Boring Company. Haha, get the joke.
Right.
So what he's doing is he's tunnels.
He's to boring through the earth
to hack the tunnel making process. And the reason is because it takes so long. I don't know if it's in the article, but he quotes how much money and how much time it takes to drill. Like we had the Max.
Yeah.
Right? The West Side Max. And it takes like $1 billion. They have to drill a tunnel through the mountain, through the West Hills, underneath the zoo for the Max. It was amazing. It took years to get it done, and it took tons and tons and tons of money to make that tunnel. If you make a tunnel, it's cool because then you have a pathway that doesn't obstruct other things, and so making tunnels would be a good thing to make it cheap. Here's a video. We can watch a video.
Okay.
Let's watch a video. Let's watch an Elon Musk YouTube video.
Shall we?
Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Here's what he's doing. Here comes a car. A car is a red car.
Yeah.
You got a fast car. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The car goes down. Car parks on a sled thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. Car was in traffic. Now it goes down.
Like a super highway tunnel.
This is Elon Musk. And then, there goes the sled.
Wow.
And it's in the tunnel.
Wow.
And there we go.
That's incredible.
There you go. That's what Elon Musk is doing with his boring company. He wants to bore tunnels. He's doing this in like Los Angeles. And I'm mesmerized. We're watching this video and I'm mesmerized. Ooh, here's like a little vehicle people. And then they go. It's weird because these things are on the side, right? These little sleds that cars can come. Oh, here comes your Uber. And then goes down underneath Los Angeles. That's a rendition of Los Angeles.
Hey, it's smog too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And what I find fascinating, God, I hope the suggestions weren't bad.
Yeah.
From last night, you know. Mrs. Emma Peel in Bondage. Anyway, no, it's yes.
Don't get me started on that.
Anyway, so the idea is to avoid traffic, and his company is to make those tunnels faster and cheaper, right? Just like space, make it faster and cheaper.
Yeah.
Same thing. And so one of the things I read is he said something the size of the tunnel mattered. And so like if he's actually make a smaller tunnel.
I was gonna make a size matters joke.
Yes, I know.
I won't go
anyway,
there.
so that's.
I'll let my AI go there.
I don't like talking about tech so much.
Okay.
But I could do a podcast just all about Elon Musk because he's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the future. Could you imagine interviewing him? Well,
that would be an interesting interview.
By the way, just to take it back where we started talking about Linux. Hello, welcome to Tech Talk Friday.
Tech Talk with Doc.
Do you have problems with your PC? Call in right now. The guy who invented Linux, Linus Torvalds, lives here. Lives in Portland.
Wow.
Hillsborough or Beaverton to be more.
I did not know that.
What's funny is somebody put a selfie Instagram just like last week online at a breakfast shop, and it's like, there he is back there. So, there's media. There's a whole bunch of media news.
Yeah.
Like media being this is all Feel Good Friday.
Right.
Okay.
Feel Good Friday.
Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see that Twin Peaks show?
No.
Filmed up in. Are you kidding? Really?
I've never seen not even one episode of Twin Peaks.
I love it, man. Well, you better start getting on it.
You best be getting on it. Yeah. No, I just
Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Which is was filmed up here in
Washington, right?
Yeah, Snohomish up there. I can't remember exactly where, but there's these waterfall that's famous in the opening scene in the forest, Pacific Northwest, and people who go up there, they clip it.
Gotcha.
It's like Snohomish. Anyway, after about 20-ish years, it's coming back on the TV.
Yeah.
I don't remember where you can go watch it, but I bet you could Google Twin Peaks and find out.
Was it Netflix? Are they bringing it back on Netflix?
It's either Netflix or Amazon. They compete, but Twin Peaks is coming back, man. So if you're a Twin Peaks fan, I watched it. It was a good show, mystery show. It's David Lynch, man.
Yeah, I just
you don't like David Lynch?
No, not that at all. Just for whatever reason, I just never watched the show.
It was his TV show. It was like David Lynch does a TV show.
I know, but
I like David Lynch.
Yeah.
I watched that Dune recently.
Yes.
And yeah, it was if you're into Dune and you had read the novels and you were into the Dune, which I had, and then you saw the movie, you were like, wow, that's kind of messed up. I don't know,
Yeah.
But if you just, it's been so long since I read it, and when I rewatched just the movie, it's a tough story to tell because it's so dense sci-fi. If you read the book, you're like, how are you going to make this into a movie?
Is it Asimov dense?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
By Frank Herbert, who was a Washington State author from Washington State.
Yeah.
Anyway, but when you watch the David Lynch Dune, the visualization of this universe is just so amazing. It's David Lynch. It's David Lynch. It's a David Lynch film. So I like that one. One of my other favorites is Blue Velvet. That's another one, and they both star Kyle MacLachlan, who is also in Twin Peaks.
Yes.
He's the Agent Cooper, and he was in Portlandia, of course.
Gotcha. The mayor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he hangs out. He's from the Northwest, so I think that's why. But when he's always, people always see him around Portland. When they were doing Portlandia stuff.
There's another show that got some buzz that's coming back.
Which one?
Roseanne.
You're kidding.
They're bringing it back, and it's going to be on ABC. They got everyone back. John Goodman. Everybody.
So I had heard a rumor.
Yeah.
Because there was some John Goodman news. John Goodman recently, like last month, I don't know, we didn't talk about this, but he got his star, Hollywood star.
John Goodman, yes.
And the guy who came out and did the speech was
Jeff Bridges. As the dude.
He put on the sweater from The Big Lebowski. And gave a really nice speech.
Jeffrey Lebowski, presented John Goodman with it. It was nice.
I think he was kind of still Jeff Bridges, but he took off his jacket and put on the sweater, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!"
That is one sequel I would love to see happen.
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah. I think people would try that one out.
Yeah.
It's
a few.
I think so.
Because remember, in the first movie, it's dated at the time of the first Gulf War, right? Around then.
Yeah.
What if they updated the Big Lebowski, and now it's Junior's War? It's like 2003.
Oh yeah.
And it's not Bush. It's Bush. It's W going in. See, I would like that.
They could do that. Yeah. So Roseanne, huh?
Roseanne is coming back
with John Goodman.
All of them signed back on.
Darn. Where's that going to play?
ABC. Yeah, picked them up. Yeah, Roseanne.
ABC.
Yeah.
Well, other TV shows that are coming back. See, we can't do anything original. This is why we can't have good things.
Right.
Nice things.
There's now it's vogue to say reboot, right? They're rebooting stuff. Right. Why don't there's some writer out there that's probably brilliant that isn't seeing the time of day because everyone's too busy rebooting.
Right.
Coffee
with Curmudgeons is just a reboot of my old podcast called Crazy Talk. So anyway,
it's a reboot.
Nothing's original.
Crap, I'm a part of a reboot. I didn't even know it. Talk about AI, dude. Artificial intelligence, I didn't even know it.
No. It's not. It's totally brand new. Nothing here I've never done before.
No, yeah.
Like 10 years ago. So
no wonder that whenever you go on at the very beginning, it's always like, "Hey, welcome to Coffee with Curmudgeons." Like, oh, okay. I just thought maybe it was a speech, affectation or something,
But the difference.
Yeah.
Because I had Skype guests. Actually, people Skyped in. I actually had guests.
Yeah.
That's the new twist.
And
no guests, no nothing.
And now it's just us. But we are gonna have a special. We're gonna have a special sit-in guest on Monday.
Uh-oh.
We are.
Uh-oh.
We are. The one and only Buddha is going to come in. He's going to hang out. We're going to put him over there in over in Wonker's corner over there.
Yes.
And he's going to sit there and
in the corner.
Yep.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just develop an AI and it'll be like.
I think we should put like a box around him.
Could you imagine though?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Okay.
Like really. I'm still in the sci-fi mode here.
All right.
Interviewing an AI.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. I mean, how much would it be just more like talking to Siri or Alexa or something? Or Cortana.
Right, with that calming voice. So Siri, first question I want to ask you is, when did you know that you were sentient?
Yeah.
Well, great question, Jason. Dumbass, it's when I became sentient. Okay. Thanks, Siri. Thanks for making me feel 2 inches tall.
You know what I always did?
Puny human?
I'd always go in when the Siri first came out, and I'd change the voice. And then one time I just did it in German, because I was like, how much German? Oh, yeah.
Guten Tag!
Yeah. Hello.
You will make a left in 50 feet.
No.
That's not. That's GPS. Sorry.
Was kann ich? I don't know.
Would you like an espresso?
Yeah, so I would do that. But I always like to, for me, AI, I'm like one of those typical American and grew up on sci-fi. To me, if you talk to a computer, it has to be the full-on British accent. Good day. What can I do for you? You know,
right? Not the Cockney. It's got to be like a Downton Abbey,
and a woman's. You know, yeah.
Would you like a scone?
Ooh, that would be good.
Right. What can I do for you, dog?
Have you probably, since you never
it's like Thurston Howell the Third, you know.
There was this British comedy sci-fi show called Red Dwarf, and one of the characters was the AI. It was a British dude. He's kind of like, hello, what can I do for you? You know, it was real funny.
When I think
what do they call him? People on the internet would remember.
Jenkins.
No, it was
okay.
The name's on the tip of my tongue.
Whenever I think of AI,
it's like my tongue. My tongue is actually here.
Right. Well, if you're Gene Simmons, you know, your tongue. Yeah.
So Roseanne's coming back.
Roseanne, yes.
TV.
Yes.
Guess what else dropped? Maybe I should pull it up.
Let's see this.
Star Trek.
What?
Yeah, Star Trek. Yep. Since Cincinnati, we haven't had a TV show for Star Trek. We've had those movies since 2009. Chris Pine, all of them. So now we have a TV show. Enterprise was the last TV show, and it got kind of canceled early. And there's a lot of Trekkie people who don't
does this
like
fit in, though?
Enterprise.
Like timeline-wise,
same thing as Enterprise happens before.
Interesting.
And so some of the fans, you know, there's a lot of heat and Sturm und Drang out there in the fandom world of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a Star Trekkie.
Gotcha.
I mean, I like Star Trek. It's okay, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't so keen on Voyager when it was out, but then I watched it on Netflix and reruns and stuff, and there were some story arcs. Usually, what I do like Deep Space Nine, Voyager, whatever. You know, Google the story arcs, like the important episodes that you need to watch.
Yeah.
You know.
Gotcha. Okay.
But anyway, so I like Star Trek. Enterprise, there was some good stuff in there about the Star Trek.
Excellent.
Had Scott Bakula and all that in there, and then some Trek people just didn't dig Enterprise.
Yeah.
And Enterprise was about the first Enterprise, you know, when they first started exploring.
That's not Pike, is it?
No, this is before
pre-Pike.
Yeah. And so then we had the 2009 the J.J. Abrams reboot of Star Trek, and a bunch of fans didn't like those. I liked them just fine. Again, just give me some Star Trek, man. I like Star Trek.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. So the new one is called Star Trek Discovery. And they dropped the trailer. They finally dropped the trailer. There's been and CBS is doing it.
Do we have a little sneak peek of that?
Yeah.
Let's take a gander. I have not seen it.
And I just ended it, but that's okay. I'm just real paranoid because I hate having to go back and edit stuff out, as you know.
Right.
So one of the things that fans pointed out that they didn't like, and I get it, lots of the lens flare from the J.J. Abrams kind of stuff. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to look like the movies that we're seeing right now.
I'll give it a chance. I'll watch it. I'll keep an open mind.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you know, I'm a. What would you call it? I'm a slutty Trek fan.
Slutty Trek fan.
I'll do any Trek. I'm a Trek slut. I mean, it's like just give me some Trek, man.
We can even use that in the blue song too.
That's right.
He's a slutted Trek fan.
Trek slut. Wow. I think I just invented a term.
Slut.
Oh,
That's
boy.
right. That's
People are going to hate me. But yeah.
Is it going to devolve into something like Trek whore?
Oh, God.
You're one of those Trek whores, aren't you?
Aren't these all words we're not supposed to use in 2017?
Right. Hey, live long and prosper, baby.
Oh, no, I've got it. I'm the ethical Trek slut.
Right?
The people who like this, we're going to be like, spit out your coffee.
I'm a born-again Trek slut.
Oh, gosh.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, so it's got the effects you saw there.
Yeah.
Lots of effects. Very much looks like the movies. They're touting it. They're saying, okay, see, look, high production values, high production values.
Right.
Movie production values, which means tons of CGI.
Right.
For better or for worse. But the story, it's about the discovery. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, hey, I'll give it a shot, man.
And she's like the number one lieutenant in the command, so we don't know a lot about it. And it's gonna. Here's the deal: just like everything that they do with Star Trek, it's gonna launch, or it's launching on a new network or a new thing, right? That CBS has come up with. CBS All Access. So you're gonna get it online, which is fine, but you're gonna pay them like $5.99 or something a month.
Okay.
And you get all the CBS shows with that. But if you want to see Star Trek,
you got to go there.
You got to go there.
So it's CBS pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Just like Netflix, just like although I heard that if you're in Europe, if you're not in the US, you'll get it on Netflix Europe.
You see, that is just that is Look at you. Listen, I'm not anti-European by any stretch of imagination, but that is just No.
I mean, you're on it. You're right. I mean, it's the world internet, but it's still regional, right? It's like
right.
And it has
we're in Portland. It's almost like little Amsterdam. Can't you give it to us? I mean, we're kind of
Well, there are ways.
There are ways.
If you know your way around a computer,
Siri. Siri, what can I do for you today? Find a way to hack into and get us, Star Trek Discovery. I'm on it. Thank you. Let's do it.
So that's Star Trek Discovery. We got Twin Peaks. You said Roseanne.
Roseanne, yeah.
It doesn't end there.
No.
Man, I mean, it's like the new stuff is hopping.
Reboot
I'm exciting. No, this is not a reboot. Although some people could call it a reboot.
Okay.
We have a hang on here. Stall for time. I'm trying to look up. I remembered what the there it is. There's the name of it. Let me pull up the I'm pulling up the a little YouTube because this is another trailer for a new sci-fi show, Total Sci-Fi. Hi everybody. Just be patient.
You want me to stretch a little bit?
Well, I think I got it now.
Oh, okay.
The time to stretch was 30 seconds ago, Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to take you into my mind. I'm already far ahead now. I'm thinking, how we were Weird Al yanking of it, and technology. Well, I'm thinking only that.
Wait a minute. Weird Al yanking it?
Yeah, we're yanking it. Weird Al yanking it. And
God.
Not like that. I mean, we're just we're all over it.
We're ethical Trek sluts and we're Weird Al yanking it.
There you go.
It's a Freaky Friday.
Born to be mild.
Did I totally
no
screw up your point?
No, I was like far ahead in my brain. I'm like thinking not only can we do tech songs, but we got to update songs because some songs are dated and needs updating, right? So I'm thinking instead of Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me," that's not the in thing anymore. We got to change it to "Pour Some Splenda on Me."
Oh God!
What do you think?
Oh God!
Pour some Splenda on me.
That sounds like something weird.
It's not aspartame.
That sounds like something Weird Al would sing.
I know. I'm trying, dude. I'm just thinking up new stuff. I didn't say I'm throwing it up against the wall. I'm not saying it's going to stick.
You were trying to stall for time.
I'm stalling for time, dude.
Okay.
This is what you get when I stall for time.
You got your Roseanne comedy.
Yes.
You got your Star Trek Discovery sci-fi.
Yes. Twin Peaks.
You got your Twin Peaks mystery. That's just David Lynch off
noir mystery sort of stuff.
On
campy.
Its own shelf. Yeah. David Lynch is in his own thing.
Yeah.
So you got your comedy, you got your sci-fi. What are you missing? What are you missing?
Oh,
your comedy and your sci-fi. What are you missing?
Let's see, a good Western.
No. What you're missing is a good comedy sci-fi.
Like Eureka, kind of, right? Like a Eureka-ish?
So, our buddy,
yeah,
Seth MacFarlane.
Excellent.
Yes. Creator of Family Guy and all sorts of cool stuff. This is... I got it. I saw both of these, like everyone, they dropped at the same time.
Yeah.
So I saw it was like, oh, God, I gotta go see the Discovery. And it dropped when I was like doing stuff. So it was like, I couldn't even see it. I was like, oh, I gotta go back and see that.
Right.
But then it was like, oh, but I gotta go see this. Because this dropped too.
Yeah.
The Orville.
The Orville.
The Orville is the name of a spaceship that... Seth MacFarlane. I'm going to leave the lower third there again in the hopes that I'm not going to play the sound. Here's the Admiral. Here's Seth. There's the Orville.
Excellent.
And Seth is the captain of the Orville. And you notice it looks a heck of a lot like Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
So it is kind of the parody Star Trek.
It's like Federation stuff going on there.
And there it is. See,
is this TV?
Yeah, this is going to be on Fox.
Jon Favreau, too.
That's right. This is going to be on Fox.
Wow.
And so I'm not going to do...
Wow.
Again, if I play this, Fox is going to hammer... Oh, okay, this line here, they have this he's meeting this alien crew member, and he goes something about going to the bathroom, and he goes, my species only goes to the bathroom once a year. And he goes, wow, that's got to really hold it. But anyway, it's got a lot of funny stuff in there.
Nice.
Okay, I'll just show this a little bit here. But you can watch it. They go to a planet, and the guy comes out shooting, and so they shoot him, you know.
Gotcha.
It's a comedy. It's
good.
Comedy.
Good.
And it's kind of like, people are comparing it to, did you ever see the movie Galaxy Quest?
Oh, sure. Tim Allen.
Sigourney Weaver.
Guy who was Professor Snape. Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. Guy we couldn't remember his name. The late Alan Rickman. One of those people we lost in the Rapture. So the Orville's coming out.
Rapture. Welcome to the Rapture.
So we're gonna have to me the trailer looks really good. So again, they're kind of saying it's got the Galaxy Quest vibe, which Galaxy Quest was kind of a parody of the whole Star Trek thing and universe. So it's kind of giving us that vibe. But the trailer looked great. I laughed. It was funny.
Nice.
His second in command is his ex-wife.
Oh, man.
I know. I was just like, ooh.
I'm a fan of Seth MacFarlane. I'll check it out.
I am too. I know that some people don't like him. Other people like him, but you know, the fans are all out there. I love how the fans are like, like the Star Trek Discovery. There's always like, I don't know. There's a lens flare. Okay, I get that. I kind of could do without a little of that, but the production value looks good.
Yeah,
looks interesting. The character Michelle Yeoh. I love Michelle Yeoh. Yeah. Okay. But I don't know if I like it or whatever. And then the Seth MacFarlane thing is like, it's like Galaxy Quest. I hope it's not like that stupid jokes that they do on Family Guy. And it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Watch it. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
That makes me ask you this question, okay? And this brings up an interesting thing. And that is, when do fans turn into trolls?
Oh.
Because
that's a good question.
Because usually, the fans, all right, I'm excited for this, but then it kind of like you've gone to the dark side. We're like, I don't trust it. This
is a job for Doc Housel.
Yes, yeah,
right.
Ooh. I think
we actually will need to have her. We're going to have her come on next week. These new shows that are coming out.
Okay, I'm going to get a hold of her. Yes.
Oh, you know what drops today?
What's today?
The new Alien movie drops today.
The 19th. Yeah.
So we got Alien.
Right.
Speaking of more reboots. Yeah. But the Orville is a new sort of thing if you don't equate it to Galaxy Quest, which looks a lot like Galaxy Quest, sort of.
But it's kind of
whatever.
It's kind of a.
But Seth, he said for years he's wanted to do something like that. He's a big sci-fi kind of a guy. Yeah. So
I like that sort
comedy.
Of tongue-in-cheek sort of a wink and a nod, an homage almost to.
What's weird is if you compare like I did, you watch the Star Trek trailer and you watch the Seth MacFarlane trailer, right, back to back, and you're like, okay, so I just watched something that looks like the reboots of Star Trek, and then I just watched Seth MacFarlane that looks like the TV shows of Star Trek,
right,
but it's not Star Trek, and you're kind of like, your brain's kind of, because in some ways. Boy, I don't know. In some ways, to me, a Star Trek TV show just needs a lot of rubber on the face. Really, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, and the models flying by, kind of. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
To me, the cinematic. Now, see, I'm being a troll. The cinematic experience, is kind of like, that's nice, but do I want that on my Star Trek TV show?
No, I understand what you're saying, because of the 66 version, Shatner and all that, it was kind of campy in its own way.
Well, and then what happened on the lead up to Discovery, they have these super fan films. And I follow these guys on Facebook, and one of them, I believe it's Axonar, and they've done fundraisers like the Kickstarter and everything to put it into the production. They have hired old Star Trek actors to play roles in these movies.
Nice.
The late, was it Richard Hatch? The guy from
Survivor, right?
No,
Richard Hatch
from Battlestar Galactica.
Apollo. Oh, that Richard Hatch
passed away, right? I believe so. I believe he passed away when we started doing this show. It was actually one of the people we were like, oh, what was in the news?
Yeah,
but he was in
Apollo, right? Yeah,
guy who played Apollo. He was in it, and so they were, and it had a look and feel like costuming. I think they hired people who had worked on the shows, and the costume and everything looked really authentic. They even have fan films that have Chekhov and Uhura, like Nichelle Nichols and what's his name? The guy who played Chekhov. Yeah, like for real. So they're doing these things, and so they're doing these intense films. And what's happening? Last year, giant lawsuit, CBS. Yeah.
Why do the corporate guys have to just come in and stomp it down? I mean, they're no threat to them. It's just fan stuff.
Yeah. Well, but that was the point. They were the lawsuits were like, this goes beyond a fan film. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Jason, if you go up to YouTube or you go searching on Google, you can find fan-made TV shows of Star Trek.
Wow.
To the point, I've watched some. The acting's, I have to admit,
suspect.
You thought the acting was bad in the original Trek. No offense, folks who make those, but the costumes and the set design and the special effects and everything are so dead on. There's this one show, I can't remember what it was called, and it's a series. They've made like 4 or 5 episodes, and it looks exactly like the original series. They got like the uniforms like from the 60s.
Wow.
Not even they've recreated the bridge.
Wow.
It's insane.
That's some attention to detail there.
Again, my only issue was acting.
So how bad, let me ask you this question. How bad acting was it? Was it like just kind of crappy acting, or was it like 1974 summer stock in Peoria, Illinois bad acting?
It was...
you see, I'm a waitress right now, but I'm going to be an actress. Was it that bad?
I'm really not sure how to characterize it. Maybe I can pull up...
See, if we had AI right now, the AI would know how to categorize it.
No, that's the movie.
Thanks, Jason. I will answer that. It's complete crap.
Yeah, I'm trying to see fan. If I search fan films on YouTube, here we go. Fan films.
Oh, jeez, I know what we do. Oh,
Farragut. That's it. The Farragut.
The Farragut.
That's the one.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Doc, I just had a...
Let me... Now, this one... Okay. Here we go. Right there.
All right.
There we go. Look at these are the effects.
Oh, boy, yeah.
There's the Farragut. I mean, the effects are a little bit... But here's their... This
Holy
is a fan-made
They got, like,
film.
extras and stuff in there.
Yeah, look at this. Maybe I can pull these guys up. I mean, they can't sue me, right?
Right, they're fan guys. You're ripping off. They're ripping off from.
Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Decent enough tech, but.
But look at it. Look at the sets. Oh, here we go. Do we have some dialogue?
Oh, they're both in red ones. They're expendable.
Okay, come on. I'm looking. Here we go.
2 stubborn heads are better than one. You need your expertise.
This is a fan-made Star Trek film. Okay, okay.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah,
look that one up. The Starship Farragut. The Crossing. I've watched some of these. The Crossing. I mean, they're interesting, but yeah, the acting is... No offense, folks who make the Farragut. I'm all for you. Make those films. It's cool. It's fun. Sure. It makes life better.
Well, I got an idea then.
Less bombs.
Yeah.
More Star Trek fan films.
I like it.
I'm an ethical Trek slut.
I can see that.
I'm not. Oh my gosh.
But I got an idea.
Yes.
I think we need to add to this universe of fandom stuff. We need to put our own stamp on it, so to speak. So I think we should reenact like great movies in history. Like if you want to do like Gone with the Wind, you can be Clark Gable. I'll wear the dress. I don't care. I'm cool. And you know.
Oh my gosh.
I will never go hungry again. What do you think?
Scarlet, if that is your name. I don't know. I haven't even had a chance to, because I was wiring things in. I didn't get a chance to look at the recent headlines.
Or it's black and white, and we're in back of a taxi cab. And it's like, but I could have been a contender.
I've seen like comedians.
Yeah.
Like up and coming comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Like people maybe who would be local, and that's what they do on YouTube. They do reenact, do the voices and everything.
Yeah,
I saw one dude, and it was like he reenacted he reenacted a scene from Goodfellas. He reenacted.
What am I, clown? Do I amuse you? Am I clown?
Yeah. Glenn Ross. I mean, he was like a voice, doing a voice thing. Anthony Weiner pleads guilty. This morning.
He's a guilty wiener.
In sexting. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What's the story here? That was like this big story that tons of politics. Robert Mueller is the special prosecutor.
Mueller.
That's German.
Actually, I think it's
Mueller.
Yeah, everyone I heard pronounced Mueller.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's German.
The Mueller?
Yeah, somebody said, "Oh, I heard it called Mueller," and it was like, yeah, because that's the German pronunciation. It probably was UE Ellis Island. When it was like, how do you say that?
And just wrote it down real quick, right? Yeah.
I know this because.
No. Your name's Vito Corleone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man. See, you say that, and then there's reenactment. Then I want to just
go we could do The Godfather.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Godfather?
Yeah.
All reenacted as a fan film?
Yeah.
What an undertaking that would be.
Right. I'm trying to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Barzini, I want. We get the Buddha to do. He could be Luca Brasi. He just stands back there.
Yeah.
Who do you want me to whack? That's his line. Who do you want me to whack? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That would be insane, though.
That would be insane.
Complete fan.
Right.
Accurate. What would the point be, though?
Or The Sound of Music. We could wear lederhosen and.
Dear Lord.
I don't know. I'm just
okay, so here's what I like. Here's the fan film I want to see.
Okay.
Like, take The Sound of Music.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it stars Christopher Plummer, isn't it?
Oh, the cool Von. We could call them the Von Trumps.
But.
Yeah.
But mash the actors up. So then take another role. Like, take his role in Star Trek 6. All of a sudden, Christopher Plummer comes in and goes,
let's slip the dogs of war.
I'm General Kane. Who's General Kane?
Raindrops and roses. And let's slip the dogs of war.
You can just do a mashup. Wow. It's called editing. Right. So what did he plead guilty for? Speaking of
sexting, remember he was sexting with that 15-year-old kid or something like that.
Federal court.
Oh yeah,
to transferring obscene material to a minor.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I have a sickness, but I do not have an excuse.
I have a sickness.
I apologize to everyone I've hurt. I apologize to the teenager. Now, they got divorced.
Huma. Yeah, I think they did.
That was something that dropped that when Comey testified in front of Congress.
Yeah,
he dropped the thing about the ex-wife and all that. Yeah, and people were like, "Oh, did that?" Because they were separated. Did that happen? And sure enough, confirmed. You know,
that's right.
Boy, that's crazy. So anyway, don't,
so there's that.
Don't send dirty pictures to underage people. Don't send dirty pictures.
Right.
Unless people really go, hey, I'll send you mine. I don't know.
Consensual dirty pictures
or something. Yeah. I don't know. Just don't. Well, the thing is then,
would it be vid pro quo?
Well, the problem with that is.
Yeah.
Don't send anything you would be concerned with seeing on the internet, posted on the internet later.
Right.
Like hackers, like all these famous Hollywood stars that,
Yeah.
That their pictures ended up on the internet because their phones were hacked.
That's what I don't understand, right? If you're in a position, I know Wiener was an ex-mayor. I think he was running for mayor or something.
Yeah, he was running for mayor of New York.
But I don't understand. If you're up the food chain, right? Or let's say you're a rock star or you're an actor or whatever, what have you. If you know you've got all that to lose, right? I mean, you've punched the golden ticket. You're making mad money. You're, what other people wish they could aspire to. I mean, dude, listen, if someone paid me millions of dollars, right? Let's say we're just gonna, coffee with curmudgeons. You guys are gonna do it, dude. I would be clean as a Boy Scout, okay? Because I'm not gonna mess that up. I don't understand that.
Yeah,
the whole, good guy,
kind of
fame went to his head.
Yeah, I always kind of thought like politicians, it's like if you get in that thing, people are going to be looking for any excuse. People look for any excuse right? In general.
Yeah, it's Oppo research. I mean, they're always, Neil Young said Russ never sleeps, but Oppo research never sleeps. These guys, they're looking for you to trip you up to leverage anything. So I've never understood that. I mean, you've got the golden ticket. I don't understand why so self-destructive is.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be just
comes with the territory. I mean, first of all, I never woke up one day.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning.
That's right.
I am.
Cue the
decided
blues.
I wanted to be a politician, man. I never it's like, who wants to do that, right?
Right.
I mean, but people do wake up and go, I want to get rich. How do I do that quickly? Ooh, fleece the people.
That's right.
Good idea. Then go be a politician.
Because, I was really, at career day, I was really undecided what to do, and it came down between two things, politician or televangelist. I couldn't decide what to do.
Yes.
So I became both.
Two of my favorite people.
Yeah.
So, in headlines, will Melania Trump wear a headscarf in Saudi Arabia?
Ooh, that
Saudi
is interesting.
Arabia, yeah.
Because they're pretty hardcore about that over there. I mean, I can't imagine.
Well, there was a picture of Obama.
I'm surprised she's still talking to him.
And I can't remember if there's a picture of her and she's not wearing a headscarf, so yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's going there. He's going to give some talk on Islam or something. Boy, what could possibly go wrong?
Nah, not a thing, I
think secretly there's a lot of Democrats that are hoping things go wrong.
Right. I think this whole Islam thing is just tremendous. It's great, you get the burqas, the sun's not in your eyes. Fabulous. I think it's great. I think it's going to win. We got to make America wear burqas again.
I took a ton of pictures with my iPhone and tweeted pictures of in this mosque. There's these awesome pictures of Muhammad that I tweeted out. It's so good.
But they told me I needed to take my shoes off, but I didn't want to because I got huge feet.
I don't know.
You know what?
What could possibly go wrong? Whatever.
Right.
God.
It's a sidebar, though.
I'm so proud.
Yeah?
I'm so proud as
so
an American.
Proud to be an American.
Oh, one of my least favorite songs.
Lee Greenwood.
Anyway, so so there's a big trip going on. That'll be interesting. Maybe he can stop in on Julian Assange.
Right, just to say howdy.
Sweden has dropped the rape charges.
Julian, thanks for the help.
Julian Assange. I don't know what to make of that.
I'm so surprised that Melania's even talking to Don at this point. I mean, after his total slight on Mother's Day. I mean, think about it. It's Mother's Day, and he doesn't even show up. He I
didn't hear about this.
He tweets her Happy Mother's Day as he's walking in to go play golf. He didn't even buy. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. It's Mother's Day. Yeah, come on, dude.
So this is a headline: Chinese fighter jet flies inverted over U.S. Air Force jet.
Chinese are monkeying with
all
us,
all I can think of is
Top Gun, right? Where they're like
Maverick.
They're flying by the tower
in the danger zone.
Right, cue the Kenny Loggins, dude.
Oh yeah.
Next thing you know,
dun, dun. I mean, what's the Chinese version of Maverick? It's like I am Maverick.
Instead of Maverick, he's Golden Dragon.
You know that movie, which I believe was a Tony Scott movie. I believe the late brother of Ridley Scott.
Zone.
Check me on that, but I believe that was a Tony Scott movie.
I think you're right.
Tony Scott famously passed away last year by jumping off of an overpass in LA. Suicide. Yeah.
Not cool.
Yep. Yeah, we try not to do the feel goods, but yeah. I think that was Tony Scott, but not exactly my favorite movie. I think it's a little
I didn't really
testosterone-ish, but I do like the opening scene where he's flying inverted and taking a picture of the MiG, and that was kind of cute.
But I was maybe 13, 14 when it came out.
It was like a military recruitment film.
Yeah,
right?
and even then at 13 or 14, I thought to myself, God, this is corny. And all the chicks going wild over like the volleyball scene or whatever. Oh my gosh.
I just want to look that up. I'm pretty sure it's Tony Scott. I think. Yep, director Tony Scott. Man, you cannot... Even in the morning with the coffee, you cannot mess with the Google in Doc's head, man. Yeah. I just popped up
right there,
brain full of meaningless information.
That's right.
Which is pretty much going to be the first AI. It's going to be. I imagine the AI being very schizophrenic. Holly was the name. No, I think it was Holly was the name of the AI in Red Dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For a hologram.
Yeah, I call my brain the vault of useless information, right? Yeah. Anything I need to know, like my kids' names, out the left door. But any obscure reference, like 80s bands or whatever, I'm like, hey, that was Bow Wow Wow.
Bow Wow Wow.
I want candy.
I want candy.
Or you want to know how obscure I can get, Doc? You ready for this? I'm gonna do this quick aside real quick. I can tell you that there was once a band. Oh, come on! It just went out of my head now. Here I am, priming the pumper as Donald Trump.
That is the classic. I do that all the time. This is the classic old man curmudgeon thing. Yeah. Is as you're setting it up.
It was there,
and
man.
You're just like, and douche.
It was there.
You just lose it, and it's like you know it's time
to
go.
Haircut 100. That song, Love, Love, Love Plus One. Mm-hmm. And I even remember the name of the damn album. You ready for this?
What's that?
I even remember the name of the album. That's how 80s geeky I am. Ready for this? Their album was called Pelican West.
Really?
Yes.
We've got breaking news.
Breaking news.
We've got breaking news.
Lay it on me.
Now
Yeah.
I watch the cable news, especially this week. You know, when stuff happens this week. Right?
Yeah.
I watch the cable news.
I'm flicking it all over CNN, MSNBC. I'll even do Fox if I want a good chuckle. So I do like to watch
Fox a lot because it's interesting. I find it interesting to watch.
Right, because it comes from a different sort of angle, and you're wondering what their take on something, or if they even take on it at all, right?
And then when stuff blew up,
right,
special prosecutors, Comey firing and stuff, I went back and started looking at CNN and MSNBC.
Yeah.
And Anderson Cooper, man, he's been firing. He's got so many people. He's got all the lawyers. He's got Dershowitz and Tubin and all the... He's got John Dean.
Right.
Watergate. Iran-Contra. He's got Kellyanne Conway. Crazy.
He's he's not a gunslinger. He's a news slinger.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
No,
I like it.
360.
Right.
It's not 180. It's 360.
News don't stop. We're coming at you. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah. He's got Jeffrey Lord and Van Jones.
Right. We need something else. We got no one else. Digga B. Howard Hunt. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's next. Like I'm the ghost of E. Howard Hunt. E. Howard Hunt. What do you think?
Yeah, Anderson Cooper's hold the seance. Everyone, hold hands. We're gonna get E. Howard in the situation.
So I mean, Anderson's been very entertaining the last few days.
Okay, let me.
MSNBC's kind of the same. They're kind of always on that. Chris Hayes, Maddow, O'Donnell track.
Yes. Matthews,
I always miss Matthews, and it's not that I miss him because I can't stand Chris Matthews.
Really, I've kind of grown to like him. At first, he kind of annoyed me. But then he kind of, some of the stuff is kind of endearing.
Chris Matthews, I wish I was Anderson Cooper 360. Anyway. No, dude, Anderson Cooper, it is just like that. It's like he'll be interviewing John Dean and they'll bring up Watergate and it's like, all of a sudden, Dubin, Dershowitz, Aaron Contra. It's like, dang, man. It's just like how I've got whiplash over here. Kellyanne Conway, and then Sally Yates, my interview.
Right.
Man, Anderson.
Eric Holder, sit down right now.
Yeah.
Real time.
No, dude. It's like he's got like 10 million people. Not bad. And I find it really boring because everyone's bitching at each other.
Rapid fire politics.
But when something like this breaks with the special prosecutor, and you got like at one desk you've got the lawyers. I can't remember the other guy, but it's
you've got like a constitutional law guy.
Tubin, and it's like you know who he's missing?
Who dat?
Barack, the former president, man.
Right,
sitting there going, well,
he's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, and rightly so, I think. But anyway, so it's been real entertaining when something like this breaks out.
So what's the breaking news?
So then I watch Fox.
Yeah.
And all this week, it's like CNN's talking about this stuff, MSNBC's talking about this stuff, right? And Fox is like...
they're out there.
We
need to investigate the leaks.
Tucker Carlson showing Portland, Oregon riots and how society's going to other tubes. It's like, hey, Tucker, there's a little news out there. So it's real funny how they've been avoiding stuff.
Yeah.
Now, there's been huge news.
Yeah.
The big news is that Roger Ailes, the founder of Fox News,
passed away. So obviously last night,
they kind of took up the whole, and everyone's Hannity and all these guys, they were all Roger
it was like a huge candlelight vigil.
Yeah, kind of.
Awake.
But the show I love to hate is The Five.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't watch that. Yeah.
Oh, I figured out who's Kim Guilfoyle.
Yeah.
She's the one I call Miss Botox. She's the former First Lady of San Francisco. She was married to Gavin Newsom.
Wow.
This is his ex-wife. And
how did she survive San Francisco?
And the other thing is, she's like, she was. Check this out. I read her bio. I'm like, these people. How do you? She's a lawyer. Okay. She's in law school.
Yeah.
And she's. Like she's kind of Miss Botox, whatever. Well, part of the way, and I was always like, she looks familiar, Jason.
Yeah,
she looks familiar. Where would I have seen her? Could it be when she was going through college, a younger lady?
Okay.
Law school.
Yeah.
A Victoria's Secret model.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Guilfoyle was a Victoria's Secret.
Wow.
And
no wonder Ailes hired.
And as soon as I read that on her on the wiki, I was like, That's her. She's got really long, dark hair and whatnot. But anyway, she was married to Gavin Newsom. I believe it was Gavin Newsom. The former,
she wasn't before. She is now.
Mayor of San Francisco.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had kids or not. I can't remember. We can look it up. But anyway, the other news about her is her name has been floated around forever for the.
They didn't get rid of.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Friday is still young though.
Right,
Jason.
right.
But her name's been floated around as spokesperson.
Yes.
For the Trump administration.
And then Spicy would just go back to being the White House press, whatever.
And then there's the blonde, the gal, like the one person on that show I kind of like generally, blonde gal, Dana Perino, who was a former, I think, Bush spokesperson. She was one of she was in the White House administration. And I like I said, I just
Perino's all right.
Yeah, she's all right. I mean, just her presentation on the 5 is okay.
Yeah.
And then you had that guy I can't stand, and the more I watch him, the more I'm like, get out of here, dude. He's just I can't remember. I can pull up his thing.
Waters, right? Was that his name?
No. The guy who sits on the end. We'll look him up. I actually even tried to get a thing.
We're not talking Beckel, are we?
Not yet.
Okay.
And then Jesse Waters.
I do not like that guy.
No. And then I was watching last night, and who was back? Juan Williams.
Juan, yeah.
And
long-time old PBS
breaking news.
Okay.
Fox fires the 5 co-host Bob Beckel over racist comment.
They fired Beckel.
This is just dropped.
Racist comments. What did he do?
I don't know. Fox News Channel and parting ways again with Bob Beckel, the co-host
Why would they fire him for racist
program The 5. Bob Beckel was terminated today for making an insensitive remark to an African American employee. Whoa, the network said in a statement. So it wasn't
on air. It was
the dismissal
behind the scenes.
Or perhaps closes another chapter in an off and on relationship Beckel has had with 21st Century Fox owned cable news. And he has been on and off. This isn't like the first time like he was back on the 5.
Wait a minute. Ailes and O'Reilly did that on a daily basis. Bob Beckel does it, and they bounce off for time.
I don't know.
But you're right. You said the on and off thing. I think that he's been a loggerheads maybe.
I don't know. I mean, they're I think, I do think that the Murdoch kids are trying to clean up that their mess image, over there.
Yeah.
When they got a lot of work to do, apparently. So, I mean, that's where, good old O'Reilly and those guys, and Ailes himself,
right,
were exited. I had heard that Ailes actually, I don't want. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
Well, he had not been feeling good.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to use the word. I'm not going to use the word that you would use, which is his last name. But
he didn't know what was ailing him. See, you didn't go there.
Roger Ailes'
I took the bullet for you.
Death complicates federal investigation. So this popped up just this morning that Bob Beckel, which is the answer why Juan Williams was in the 5 last night.
Gotcha. I like Juan. Watching, I always, when I turn over to Fox and I see Juan, he always looks like in a perpetual state of besiegement, right? Like all the ones are always just piling on him, and the poor Juan, he's the foil,
Man.
Yeah, Beckel out. I wonder if they're going to try to rehabilitate him at MSNBC. I wonder if they're going to try to.
I didn't see any big
but then again,
details. It just said that they fired him for making a racist comment to an employee.
Bob, dude, what are you doing?
I don't think that was on air. I mean, I don't know. I didn't catch anything. Jesse Waters, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Greg Gutfeld. That's the guy, Greg Gutfeld.
Right, he came over from Red Eye.
Yeah,
did that show Red Eye? At first I liked that show because I like Bill Schultz because he's kind of like the liberal guy on it, and he was funny. He'd have these like kind of pop culture references and stuff. That's cool.
He is identifies as a libertarian.
Yeah.
I was American Spectator. I don't like Greg Gutfeld. I don't like his presentation, and they always do, like you do in a news program. We need to make our own 5.
Yeah?
I'm telling you.
Oh.
The only problem is that
how do we do that then? What do we do?
Well, if you're at Fox, you got to start by sexism, right?
Ooh.
Now you're doing me. You're doing me with the cable.
We could get Jesse to do that.
Juan Williams, and I noticed on the Wikipedia page, Juan Williams is back and Bob Beckel is off. Is not on. Not on there. So Kimberly. There's a picture. I mean, she's a model.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, right?
That's her thing.
She's 48. Ex-spouse of Gavin Newsom.
There you go.
And then she got remarried, and she is single.
Hey. She
went to UC Davis.
Wow, weird.
In San Francisco.
Weird.
So anyway, where is the thing? See, I said this. I'm gonna. She went to UC Davis. She studied at Trinity College. She got a law degree. San Francisco. Oh yeah, spent 4 years in Los Angeles as deputy district attorney.
Interesting.
That dog is excited about that.
It's Friday, dude.
Narcotics, domestic violence. So I didn't know that she was well, what's the difference between criminal attorneys and movie stars anyway? I mean, where was the the thing?
Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
She's a fan of Howard Stern. I was gonna say, I feel bad because I wanna make sure, I wanna confirm. She was first on Anderson Cooper 360. Get really go. Man, I'm telling you. Where is the? See, this is just dead air. I hate this. No,
welcome to Dead Air.
We shouldn't be doing this.
See, that's great. You know how PBS has Fresh Air?
Well, you know how I'm a stickler for details, and because I hate pulling something out of my head, which is pretty sharp, and being wrong.
Well, we want real time fact checking going on, right?
So I wanna confirm.
I'll stretch it out. Yeah.
Confirm.
Right. Hello, folks. How you doing? It's just about 11:09, 11:10 a.m. here on a nice Friday morning. Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Yep. Kimberly Ann Guilfoyle is an American cable news personality who briefly modeled Victoria's Secret in bridal lingerie.
Wow. Bridal lingerie.
I'm sure if we clicked on images, which I won't during the show, you could find those things.
Google it.
You know, there was a time. There was a time when you would, before the internet.
There was a time, baby.
And maybe you and your baby was shacking up.
Right.
And you and your baby would buy things and stuff. And then there was a time, maybe once a month, you'd get catalogs in the mail.
And there she was.
And there would be Kimberly Guilfoyle in a catalog.
Right there. In your mailbox.
Woke up this morning, baby.
Went out and checked my mail.
Victoria's Secret catalog in the mail.
That's right. Woke up this morning. Went out
all my
and
calls.
checked my mail. That's right.
Oh.
When I opened up the catalog, I was thinking thoughts that could send me to jail.
I ain't no Anthony Weiner, but
Anthony pled guilty. Sexting 15-year-old.
This is. I will do this.
Okay.
I will set this up. I will bring the guitar down.
Yes.
I actually need to get a slide.
Okay.
I don't even play guitar, folks. So
if you bring your guitar, I'll bring in my bass, and we'll do it.
Yeah. Well, we got and
because I gotta do the boom.
We could just on Fridays sing the headlines. You know,
karaoke headlines.
Just sing. Just the blues.
Yeah. We gotta have a smoky voice like this because you gotta have a blues.
Little Robert Johnson.
Yeah. Anthony Weiner pled guilty. sexting a 15-year-old.
Oh, that's gross. That's not even fun. That's so gross. That is.
Welcome to cell block number C.
That's really gross. That's just gross.
Now you gotta do as you're told.
What's going on with the Katy Perry is dissing,
she's gone out.
Dissing Taylor Swift again?
Yeah, listen.
Can these girls calm it down, ladies?
Katy Perry has gone full on nuts. She made some minor waves last week when she was just making random racist comments.
Oh,
yeah. And like, what is going on with Katy Perry? She seems that after she was on the
racist
comments, yeah.
Is it?
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
Let me just do a date check here. It's 2017, right?
What happened to you, Katy?
Like remember that thing in the 60s when in reruns in the 70s we were watching the Star Trek and the people like in the future flying around the thing and
Buck Rogers?
No, Star Trek.
Okay.
And you're on the bridge there and all the people kind of the world are kind of represented on the bridge there.
Sure. It's the United Nations.
You got a black woman who's the communications officer, You
got Sulu.
You got You
got Chekhov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was set in the future, like 200 years into the future.
Yeah. There's no
It's
Cold War
2017.
anymore. Yeah.
It's worse. What's going on, man?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
We're regressing here. I don't get it.
Oh man, I was in a bad mood this morning too. I was like, "Do we?"
Well, it's curmudgeonly.
So we had more sad music news that I actually broke. Did my event. I was going to bed. It was late. It was like past midnight. I don't know if I sent that to you or past, but I was like, because I was like, oh crap, I saw somebody on Facebook. Chris Cornell.
Yeah, I heard about that. And,
Soundgarden, they just did a gig in Detroit, too.
Right, yeah. And it's a sad thing.
Yeah, kids, wife, all that.
Yeah.
Family guy, so.
And
there was news.
Yeah.
I did see his wife, Vicky, I believe, made a statement, and she is blaming anti-anxiety drugs.
Ativan, yeah. She had said it had been kind of screwing with his head for a while.
Anti-anxiety drugs. I don't know if we want to say the drug.
I did. I inadvertently.
Our crack legal team.
Right. Well, it's out.
Exist.
I mean, it's out in the news.
That's
I mean,
true.
the interview she did. She gave the name, so I mean, we're just reporting.
So was that an interview she gave? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was on.
Wow.
Vox or Vice or something, and she was talking about it. And,
wow.
Yeah. And, it's a sad thing. I got to tell you something. Chris Cornell, man. He had, to me, one of the most epic rock and roll voices. I mean, you instantly, when he sang, you knew it was him. And it could only be him. The guy had a vocal range that people would, kill or die for, right? And
well, he's just
incredibly
one of those,
talented guy.
I was reading the obit, and it's just like, they're all up there in Seattle hanging out. I mean, it was such a small, it was such a big movement that kind of shook the music world, but it's all just like up there in the Seattle, the Northwest scene, right? So it's like he's forming bands with
all these guys playing clubs at the same time. They knew each other.
Yeah, and then these guys go off and do Pearl Jam. These guys go off and do Soundgarden. These guys,
Nirvana.
It's just crazy, but no, it definitely. I'm not a super fan. By super fan, it's like if I know all the stuff,
Right.
But I'm one of those guys who's like, if you sit down and we play the music, it's like, I love that song. Oh yeah, I like that one. Oh, that video was great.
Right. And even if you're not a super fan, you appreciate the talent. You're like, wow, this guy's got a hell of a voice. Now,
did you the band? And again, I know I've heard the music.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you.
Rusty Cage.
His second band, the Audio Slave.
Yeah, he did Temple of the Dog for that one album with
that was
Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, with Eddie Vedder and
then there was Audio Slave, and I think wasn't Audio Slave Black Hole Sun.
No, that was Soundgarden.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. That was with was it the Rage Against the Machine, dude? Is that? I don't know. I'm like, see, you're gonna be all like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
But I wanted to pull this up. Chris Cornell's wife issues statement, blames anxiety medicine for suicide. This is Rolling Stone. When we spoke after the in quotes, when we spoke after the show, I noticed he was slurring his words. He was different. And the story that I had read is that they had done a call, a welfare check.
Yeah.
Chris's death is a loss that escapes words and has created an emptiness in my heart that will never be filled. Well, and everyone knew him, commented, Chris was a devoted father and husband. He was my best friend. You know, and I was reading about them. Yeah, they had kids.
Yeah.
He was a family man. They had he and his wife had a charity that they did a lot of stuff. So, it's like one of those guys is like, it's always the best people. It's not the worst people.
Right. It's always the Chris Cornells, Robin Williams of the world. It's never like the Anthony Wieners or... Well,
he's getting his comeuppance now, but still, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe like religious televangelists on television that fleece people for nothing and enrich themselves.
Right.
That you go, maybe God should take you.
Yeah,
you should go meet your reward.
Yeah, the anonymous banker dude who's bilked people, billions from people, and he's living the high life.
They live till they're like 99,
Right, yeah.
And they're like, we had like what I call the rapture.
Behind.
So the question, Jason, is, it's not Feel Good Friday. It's a Bummer Friday, but we'll turn it out. But it is a good.
We'll turn it around.
I'm asking a good rhetorical question.
Excellent.
Rhetorical, maybe it's not.
Sure.
But the question is, will the rapture continue? Starting.
Well, I gotta say, taking a macro view of it. Yeah, I mean, as you grow old, this is what happens, man.
Chris Cornell. I mean, and that happened like toward the end of the year. So are we in for another?
Maybe, but I mean, let's take
all our favorite artists and musicians and people.
Let's take a historic look at this, though. I mean, I'm sure people have said that through every generation,
right?
Because I mean, think about it. I mean, James Dean goes, Marilyn Monroe goes.
Yeah.
I mean, look what you had in the 60s. JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King. I mean, all gone.
Well, the 60s was a rapture just to begin with.
Right, yeah.
We were just talking about Jimi Hendrix. I mean, he was 52. So, I mean, that's young.
Young, yeah. But, I mean, everyone thinks that about their own generation, that, wow, everything's like this. When in turn, I mean, in reality, you can argue that, I mean, a lot of generations have that.
Yeah, it was Audio Slave was formed after Zach De La Rocha left Rage Against the Machine.
Gotcha.
And the remaining members were searching for another vocalist. That was Audio Slave. Hits such as Cochise, Like a Stone, Show Me How to Live.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We did have some issues with, it was kind of like, there were some personal substance issues, but it's like everybody who came out of that Seattle scene, oh my God, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, who didn't have a substance abuse problem?
And the number one answer they gave was, hey, dude, it rains a lot. What else are we going to do?
We talked about...
Yeah.
We could talk about... We talked extensively about conspiracy theory.
Ooh, this will turn it around. Conspiracy theory.
Well, it's still kind of a sad subject to bring up. But remember, we talked a big lot, I think it was on Monday, about, conspiracy theory. That was the title of the show, right? Conspiracy. Kurt Cobain. Where do you stand on the Kurt Cobain?
Oh, the whole conspiracy theory that it was Courtney Love that maybe
or who knows? I don't know. There's always that. Oh, they didn't dust for Prince, or there was, it's always something, right?
Yeah. Well, I love conspiracy
theory.
Turn
out the gun wasn't fired. All this kind of stuff. It
wasn't fired.
No, I don't. No, I have read a few little things I've read, and I think there was even a documentary recently made.
Yes.
Just, I think, on Netflix.
Yes.
And I'm like, the poor guy's gone. I don't know,
Right.
But there's a huge conspiracy theory.
Yeah. I love a conspiracy theory, and sometimes it's fun to go down a rabbit hole of what if,
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest with you. Reading about it and kind of during the time which has happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I come away with heroin messes a dude up. you know.
Yeah.
And I
that's kind of.
And I think that he may have had some. Not people always say he was kind of a shy guy, and maybe he had some.
It seemed like he was
social anxiety issues and some other depression.
The story I recall is that he was. Nirvana blew up.
Yeah.
And
he didn't.
Kurt was like he was like the next rock god.
He's Elvis at this time, right? Yeah.
And Nirvana just blew up, you know. And I know some people of that generation, it's like, well, Kurt Cobain's your rock god, and some of them were like, no, or yeah, or whatever, But hey, I think what they did was good. Frankly, there's jazz bands that have covered Nirvana songs, and they sound pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, which is always my earmark. If the music's good, if a jazz band can play it and can be legit, then maybe there's something there. No, it doesn't have to be that way. Anyway.
Yeah, listen here, Mingus.
But I remember the story just being lots of anxiety. The band was just huge, and then all of a sudden it's like it's a whole different life after that.
Yeah, these guys. I think especially Cobain, I don't think he necessarily wanted the trappings of celebrityism.
They went.
The money's nice, but
they went from, driving up and down I-5, from Seattle down to Portland, playing Satyricon, probably down to Eugene, whatnot, that I-5 corridor.
Yeah.
To MTV. MTV Music Awards, Unplugged, when people really... I remember when Unplugged came out, and it was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain, wow. This is really some good stuff,
Because I remember...
And I know not everybody likes and stuff, but I do.
Listen, when I back then, I was kind of in the whole, I love glam, arena rock sort of stuff. And so at the time, I was like, I'm not a big fan of it. But even when you're not a big fan, you could say, you could tell the dudes have talent.
Yeah, it changed everything. It's like...
And that's why, honestly, I don't think it's really this one as much of a conspiracy. I think he had some emotional issues. You throw heroin into the mix, and all bets are off,
Yeah, that's
and then a volatile personality like Courtney Love.
Yeah.
From all intents and purposes. I may have met her once, and I don't remember. Someone told me that, she was there when you were there one time, and I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I don't have nothing to reference it with, but what I've
heard
that she's a volatile.
Right. Did you play Satyricon? Ever?
Twice.
Yeah. I think that's me too. Twice. 2 times. I think it was 2 times, yeah.
But
and it was like, oh god, I really didn't like it. It wasn't the arena rock venue that I was used to.
No.
It was like Spinal Tap. It's like, look, these little sandwiches. I can't deal with this.
Right, please make something different from the
This is
sandwiches.
A dirty punk place. And then years later, you're like, ooh, Satyricon, that was really something else.
It is a mixed bag. Back in the day.
It's never what you think. I'm sure we could have been in New York playing CBGBs and what a hall, what a crap place. And it's like, you were at the most famous place. Satyricon is basically Portland's CBGBs.
Exactly right, yeah.
It pretty much is. And it's gone now, and so now it's of legend.
Right.
Because of, like, Kurt and Courtney and so many other punk bands that went through there. And
you kind of had to, though, because Portland, back in the day, there wasn't that many hard rock, sort of original music venues like that.
That's right.
You had
right.
Starry Night, you had Satyricon, you had a couple other kind of basement sort of stuff, and you were funneled through there. If you wanted to hit any sort of level in Portland music, you were funneled in one of those things.
Were not,
and you would find yourself on interesting bills, people you'd never thought that you would be sharing,
Oh, yeah.
a bill with, right?
Who's this Tokyo band?
Right.
Oh, my.
The drummer looks familiar, man. I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, you did end up on interesting bills. Satyricon was...
Yeah. You never thought in a million years you were going to be playing with these guys. But, at that time, you're just happy to be in the spot.
Okay, so it was like right in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's all glam, arena, rock. It is like...
David Lee Roth, Def Leppard.
Yes. Coming up. Yeah. Def Leppard.
Folks, this is what Hairspray does to you,
Get in there.
30 years ago.
See, it doesn't... Oh, there you are.
Before, after Aquanet. Anyway.
Rat.
Right.
Guns N' Roses.
Slaughter. Oh, gosh, we could go forever.
Motley Crue.
Whitesnake.
Yeah, all those. So that's just going in, and so you're going in, and you're one of those kind of bands. It's like the fancy things and the Aquanet and the makeup. Like hopefully your girlfriend's helping you with your thing.
What's
right?
What's that little?
But you
the tights that he was wearing. It was like
Satyricon. I don't know. Was it?
Well,
they had underage shows, right?
They did.
Yeah. So that was the other thing too.
Yeah.
So original music, finding a venue to play your original music, and also underage, because a lot of your audience was,
Listen, if you're arena rock, your age range is 15 to maybe 20, 25 if you're lucky.
Yeah. And so you go in there.
Yeah.
And you're on a bill, like, I'll never forget this. I have to see if I still have anything printed out, but it's like you're arena glam rock, like kind of like and your covers are like Motley Crue or Rat or whatever, and along with all your originals, right?
Yeah.
Dio, And
Holy Diver.
The band before you is a hippie, trippy band called Clouds, and it's like everyone and it looks like they came out of Hate Ashbury. I mean, it was like
Bell
whoa.
Bottoms.
And then another band, I think they were called Triax or something, and these guys really look like they were proto grunge, like they were going to be, and everyone's like, dude, you got to glam up.
Triax.
Yeah, and it was like, but they were like.
Where do I know that from?
Filthy with the beards and stuff. So they were. If you look back in history, they were coming up on the next wave.
Yes,
we were doing the wave.
Yes,
they're going to be the next wave, right? They're going to be like this. Those guys could have ended up in Stone Temple Pilots or the Pearl Jam or whatever.
You saw the hybrids of that. Remember Mother Love Bone, where the lead singer also passed away, OD'd. It was almost like a grunge band fronted by an arena rock guy.
Yeah,
and that's right. And then.
It was just
when I heard those guys for the first time, I'm like, this is different. I mean, you got the arena rock dude, but these guys in the background, they're playing
never play. I mean, it was basically like, okay, kids, we'll pay you. Oh wow, to play in this bar, you got to play a whole bunch of David Lee Roth.
That's
Can you do that?
That's
it's
right.
Like, okay, let's learn Panama. Red
Panama.
And then it's like, then you go to the Copper Penny and you get paid. It's like you actually get paid, right?
Yeah, but Copper Penny was more the dancey sort. No, I'm
not after hours.
Was it rocky sort of? Really?
Because they had,
from what I remember,
it was a bar, so it was young adults. But all the young adults wanted somewhere to go drink and rock out. So after hours was like, we want to bang our heads. We want to go do some stuff. So if you got slotted in there, then you were, again, actually getting paid.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, because back in the day, I mean...
to get paid.
Back in the day,
it was an original rock band was unique.
Yeah.
And fascinating. Fascinating, Captain.
Right. What do you mean I get paid in beer? That's it? Drink tickets, cool.
Well, you go down to the L.A. to the whiskey. You pay to go play there.
Yeah, pay to play, man. Troubadour.
Oh my God.
Remember Ben Gazzari's old place down there? That's where Van Halen actually came through. What was his name? What was his place, man?
Yeah. So
anyway.
Don't get a career in rock and roll.
Yeah.
You won't like it.
Choose you up, man. And then you end up
just fight with everybody, and everyone's an asshole.
Everyone's an asshole, but they're hugging at the end of the night, right? Because they've had too much to drink, and so everything's hey, no hard feelings. I love you, man. I love you, and
I can't believe it.
Everyone's an asshole.
I try to keep it clean, but I don't know. It's Freaky Friday, fun Friday.
Especially that drummer from Tokyo, dude. He was just don't you touch my cymbal.
Probably. Yeah.
You stay away from my cowbell.
What's this? You see this one? It's a little local.
I will kick drum your butt right out of here.
Little help.
Yeah.
See? This goes back to us helping.
We're here to help. All right, let's spin this. Let's do this.
Let's help.
Before we get out of here, we need to do this.
This is an Oregonian.
Oregonian.
Oh, look. This was posted on Facebook, and this was from April 27th. So it's still last month, though.
That's fair.
But you like to eat, Jason.
Right? I do. I'm a big fan, although
everyone likes
I'm
to
kind
eat.
of on a diet now.
Yeah,
I've been strictly in, it's not willingly.
I did treat myself to I really wanted Thai food. I mean, like up at 5 a.m. Right?
Food. I love pad Thai.
Yeah, and there's a place across from Portland State University.
Okay,
it's called Ban Thai or whatever, and I like it. They got good food. They were so busy and backed up. The guy was like,
"It's not they're not up on Montgomery." Are
they? But it's right up by where the freeway is.
There's one over there.
It's a little place. It's
hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's actually bigger than you think it is. It's kind of yellow.
Yeah.
Sticks out. It's like next to the burger joint or the Chipotle's or whatever it is across the street.
Yeah.
I think it's called Ban Thai. Okay. You go in there, and I've only been in the little place, but apparently they got a big upstairs and they get busy.
Yeah.
And so they kind of got a bar right there, and they got sports. So it's like soccer.
Yeah.
I watch Man United playing, and it was like, so it's like sitting there, but they're pretty good. They're
nice.
Like Portland State, and I hadn't had like the pad Thai.
Oh, I love pad
Thai food in quite some time. But so we got Cheap Eats 2017.
Excellent.
Portland's 15 best inexpensive restaurants. Hey. Well, I like to save money. This is Oregonian, and of course there's a big beef bowl right there. That would not be on Doc's menu.
Moving along.
I can't even say this. On Xuyen. Xuyen. It is clearly a Vietnamese place. This Petite Ban Mai counter and bakery. I don't know why. Ban Thai. Yeah, I think that's the name of the Thai food. Tucked in Southeast Foster Strip Mall. Okay. Well, out there's a lot of great Asian places out there. Foster, Southeast. 82nd. A lot of Vietnamese, a lot of stuff out there. You get the Asian market,
Right, Uichame or whatever.
Yeah, great place.
Love that place.
Southeast Foster Strip Mall, home to some of the cheapest and best sandwiches. Oh, nothing like a good Vietnamese sandwich.
Yeah.
Meatball banh mi, house baked, and depending on the place, you can get it vegan. Baguette. That's that $2.99. That's what they're saying.
Wow.
You get the the sandwich. They're baguettes. They're French baguettes. Because Vietnamese, interestingly enough,
colonial.
Vietnamese being a French colonial country, their cuisine is all a fusion of Asian food, rice, noodles, and things like that, and French food, which is beef and baguette and sandwiches, which makes for, colonialism can be bad, but
it's an interesting fusion.
Some good food.
Yeah.
But my favorite place is there's a place called Best Baguette over on 82nd and I want to say Johnson Creek somewhere there. They're on 82nd. It's a big place. They even have a drive-through. And they'll make you can get the baguette with the tofu or whatever if you're vegan, vegetarian. It's good stuff.
Really?
Good stuff. And because they bake, they bake your bread.
Yeah.
It's also across the street. Shout out. Haven't been there yet. The first full-on vegan donut shop, Dough Donuts. out there off of 82nd.
Really?
Yep. They've even been on the news. They've interviewed. They sell out.
Okay.
The reviews are good. The reviews are good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Angel Food and Fun in the Cully neighborhood. $2 Yucatan dishes.
Wow.
Refried beans stuffed with beans. I'm getting hungry. Pulled pork.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of look like a tostada kind of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's over on 5135 Northeast 60th Avenue. What else we got? Apna Chat Bhavan. Oh, yeah. So that would be an Indian place, right?
Okay.
I think.
A lot of curry going on.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Indian
curry
restaurant.
going on.
Most dishes including are under $10. Hey.
Not bad.
That's out in Beaverton. I think I've been there. Northwest 169th Place Suite, Beaverton. You like the Indian food?
I'm a Baba Hanoush kind of guy, man.
Baby Doll Pizza
I've
on
heard
Southeast
of
Stark.
Yeah.
New York style. I like how it's, I like, where are you at with the pizza?
I love New York, man. No, well, it depends on my mood.
Yeah.
It's a mood thing. I do love me some New York. Of course, New York, I want a slice.
Yeah.
Give me a slice,
Yeah, I'm a New York style.
Yeah.
I like the thin crust. I kind of grew up, we kind of had the Chicago style, but
it's a mood thing for me.
I'm a New York guy.
Yeah.
New York style. Big Doll Pizza, best baguette. What was I saying?
Best baguette. There you go.
And look at that. Look at the picture of that baguette. It's chock full of peppers and stuff, nice and spicy.
Ooh, yeah.
Combine a Bon Mai counter with a fast food efficiency, and you would get best baguette. I can vouch for this. You will not be disappointed at Best Baguette. The sandwich shop with a location off Southeast 82nd Avenue. And they got one in Beaverton.
Wow.
Classic Bon Mai, which is what the sandwiches are called. $3.50. I got to get out there.
Wow.
Southeast Powell on 82nd.
Okay.
Is where that is. Gotcha. I highly recommend it. And, being the Vietnamese, that can get spicy.
Yeah.
So, but they'll make one for with tofu and stuff for the vegan style folks.
I don't want no white boy spicy. I want spicy.
See that? There's like a big pepper sticking out of there.
Yeah.
Full of stuff. Oh man, hungry. Chennai Masala. An Indian restaurant. Where's that? That's over on Stuckey Avenue in Hillsborough. There's some decent places. It's taking time to get some good Indian restaurants out here. Yeah. I remember going down to Silicon Valley once for a business trip, down in San Jose. And it's just like Indian restaurant. Oh, where are we going to go? And it was like, this is yummy. And then you kind of get up here, and you're like, there's a bunch that are kind of in the high-tech area now, finally.
There's a place I want to go to. We were passing by it like last week. And it's out there in Southeast. It's I'm gonna slaughter the name, but it's Cubo de Cuba. It's a Cuban.
Cuban's good.
Yeah,
Cuban's good.
I passed by like, man, I'm gonna go in there sometime, man.
Now, one that's really well known for Portlander, take people out, is Pembiche, which is off there, I think off Belmont. Look it up, Pembiche. It's a Cuban restaurant. They got the music. They have outdoor places.
Yes. Okay, I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, they
got the big, huge paintings on the wall there and stuff.
Yep.
Huge bay windows and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's off of Belmont. Well-known Portland restaurant, so
that
the
wife
would be a place.
Yeah, the wife points that out. She goes, hey, Cuban restaurant, you'd like that. I'm like, whoa, I would.
Yeah, if you ever...
Because it's all blurry
you got
to me.
People out of town or whatever, you want to hit it, there's a place to hit. The Pembiche. Look, this is a classic. Look, this is old school. Helvetia Tavern.
Yes.
The burger joint, right?
Yeah.
Helvetia Road in Hillsborough.
Yes.
I mean, that's old school. That place has been around forever and a day, right?
Yeah.
What else we got? Kenny's Noodle House.
Do you trust a noodle house by the guy named Kenny?
That's on Southeast Powell.
And the whole area out there.
Yep. Kenny's Noodle House, comfort meal, congee, simple Chinese rice porridge. That looks pretty good. I'll try to get through these quick over time. Luncheria Mitzil. Oregon City, roadside Mexican spot.
Wow. Oregon, the OC.
Yeah, Luis Martinez. The OC's got some places out there.
Yeah.
Borough 695. So Luncheria Mitzil. Molalla Avenue, Oregon City.
Okay.
You can look this up.
By the collagen.
Love Belizan, groundbreaking food cart. See, now then you can just go to a food cart, right?
Yeah.
If you want cheap eats. First taste of the tropical island flavors of Belize.
Wow.
$8 to $10. Tucked next to the triple scoop of coconut ice cream. That's on Southwest Broadway, down at the carts down there.
Gotcha.
On Broadway, that's a great place to go if you're downtown.
Broadway.
Nong's Khao Man Gai.
Yeah.
That's over on Alder Street.
Okay.
One dish. Nong, I cannot say her last name. To base her entire business on one dish, her now famous empire began in 2009. The cart inspired by street vendors in Bangkok.
Nice.
Looks like kind of a chicken kind of a place.
Yeah.
Otto Sausage Kitchen. Another old school place over there on Woodstock.
Okay.
Yeah, they have God. That place has been there since day one. I'm telling you, and they were the original German sausage place out there.
Okay.
If you're into that, that's Otto's and the Edelweiss over off of Powell.
Edelweiss, yes.
Fa Oregon, off of Northeast 82nd.
Okay.
There's a lot of places. Pure Spice on 87th Avenue. I thought this was going to go quicker. I did not mean to go through here. Tortilla, I can't say that. De Leon, another Mexican place off of Gleason. That looks good. The beans and the tortillas. God, I'm getting hungry. So there you go. There's your food. Everybody, what time? I mean, we're coming up on noon.
We are. We're running it.
Those are your cheap eats, man.
That's right.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? Ooh, well, see, I'm a mood guy, right?
Yeah.
To me, there's
you could name a couple in different like Mexican, Chinese,
pizza. There's a Chinese food restaurant in Gladstone that I kind of just I always like. It's called Happy. I like that. It's kind of like a little hole in the wall mom and pop place.
Is it like American Chinese or is it
both?
Okay. Because there's
Szechuan. Szechuan, yeah.
And then there's the whole traditional American Cantonese kind of stuff. The egg foo young and all that stuff.
Yes, I see.
Is an Americanized Chinese.
Both.
Yeah.
And I'm more of a Szechuan guy.
Yeah.
My better half though, she is more of the Cantonese, Americanized sort of food, and they serve up both, and it's pretty good. Let's see. I'm thinking of Mexican.
One of my favorite pizza places still is.
What's that?
Pietro's down in Milwaukee.
I love Pietro's, man. The corn crust. Who does that anymore?
Oh
right?
Yeah. That's some great crust, crispy crust.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. I like the taco pizza was good back in the day.
Yes, actually, I know it was always like, oh, taco pizza. That's so weird.
And then you had it, like, ooh.
Try it.
Yeah,
you'll like it.
Yeah,
it's tacos and it's pizza.
Another place I really love if we're going down in Selwood, Philadelphia's.
Oh, is it still Philadelphia?
No, but he's still there. But it's just they've kind of co-opted something called 13 Virtues.
Yeah.
And but they still have the Philly cheesesteaks there. The guy still doesn't. And
it's across from the Kroger's.
I'm a huge fan of that, man. I love some of that.
There's one of my highly recommended Asian Vietnamese places.
Yes.
Also in Selwood on 13th.
Yeah.
And that's the that place. I
think I know what you're talking. Is that place the one that's like a converted house?
Yes.
I've been at. Yeah.
And what's the name of it?
I can't remember.
We're doing that thing.
I can't remember, but I know exactly how you have the steps you walk up.
Yeah.
And you go in and it's like this converted house.
Oh, there's that place. There's actually several. Just go there in Selwood. There's several there. God, right. I'm just like.
So let me ask you this question.
I'm like sitting here like. I have to Google it because it's like my brain just like I did the same thing.
Yeah.
There's actually a pho place.
Yeah.
Across the street, a little pho place called Mekong, which is really good. And then there's this place, and then there's a Thai place.
Yeah. I think I'm describing the Thai place.
Yeah,
you are. With walk-up steps and stuff. Yeah, okay.
There's good, like you just, Thai Lahana is the place you're talking about.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Mekong. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, well, I got a question for you then. Here's my question for you. I'm kind of on a enforced diet. Like, I've totally given up pop altogether, right? Which is, I mean, I've been drinking pop since, 14?
Jade Tea House is the place I'm thinking of.
Jade Tea House. Sounds familiar.
And it's it's a fusion kind of a thing. They're kind of hidden. So they do have sandwiches and French fries. Really good.
Really?
But they also have a lot of noodle dishes and rice dishes. And the lady who started it, who I believe is Vietnamese, all the sweets they have, that was how she got her start as a baker.
Yeah.
So they have all these like Asian French influenced sweets. So Jade Tea House, if you go there, especially in weather at this time of day in noon, place is packed.
Nice. Okay.
But Mekong's a great place. The Thai Lahana is a great Thai place.
Yeah.
There's great restaurants on 13th.
Right. Yeah, I was put on an enforced diet.
Yeah.
And I got weighed the other day, and I'm already down.
All right.
Already down 10 pounds.
So you had a nutritional question.
Yeah.
As we're wrapping up and going here.
Now that I've have to modify the intake, so to speak, I'm on the lookout for really cool new places that I could enjoy myself rather than having to, like, you just can't have this anymore. You need to, you need to eat gruel,
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's healthy places. I think the Asian diet stuff is always good because, I mean, it just depends on if they're like doing the gluten thing or whatever.
Gotcha,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'll say this over and over. The gluten things, and now I know people who have the celiac disease, like literally they get so sick with the gluten. They cannot have gluten.
Right.
But if there was an interesting article about revisiting the gluten thing and whether or not some of that
been overplayed a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Gluten is the protein in the starches.
Right. Flour.
And you need protein in your body. But that's hard. The gluten thing is really hard.
Yeah.
The vegetarian thing, or even the vegan thing. Vegan's a little harder. But it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Especially if you're not vegan, vegetarian. Like if you still would do dairy, or
I had a meatless dish last night.
Oh my
Believe
gosh!
it or not, I did.
So did I.
No, I don't know. Right. Go figure. No, but I don't know if you'll consider this meat. I mean, I eat fish. I love seafood, and I had this like.
And some people are like that, pescatarian.
Yeah.
They're vegetarian except for fish.
Right.
Yeah. And fish is a hard thing to substitute in the vegetarian world, I can tell you.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you might miss, and if you like fish, that's what you might miss going that way.
I do love seafood.
Yeah.
But it's just, in a lot of the ways, it's also how you prepare it, too, that makes the whole difference. I mean, when you're like me and you fry everything, then you run into some problems. But, I'm just looking into new stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa, fade to black.
Well, that was actually, I queued up. I hit the wrong button. I queued up for our exit. End of show.
Yes.
But I hit it wrong. Anyway, it's been one of those Fridays, man.
All right, let's fade to black again real quick.
Okay.
Messing with you. We're back. Okay, maybe we're not.
There we are.
Anyway. All right.
But everything's back up and running and working since Wednesday, so that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Monday, got a lot to do.
Monday, we're all going to get Buddhized.
That will be interesting.
Yeah. See how we...
Maybe we can turn him into a vegetarian.
Oh, boy. That is the ultimate quest right there. He is a carnivore, man.
Yeah.
He's a Tyrannosaurus Buddha.
All right, so this weekend we got. I think there's still some sports games. I haven't even checked the
NBA conference finals.
What's that look like?
Of course, baseball's rolling along.
Golden State gets at the Premier League. Oh, the Premier League wrapped up. Chelsea is the winner of the Premier League.
Oh, the draft for NBA. They had the lottery thing to decide who's going to pick first because the NBA goes on a lottery system. Mm-hmm. And Boston Celtics get the first pick this year.
So are they going to pick what's his name with the shoe?
There was talk about, I guess, the number one pick, everyone's saying, is this guy out of Washington. And they're trying to say they don't know if Boston's going to do that because Boston already has a point guard.
Oh, that's right.
That's Isaiah Thomas.
Right. We didn't even mention that we were.
Well, Jay-Z's not here, and usually
we're without sports reporter this week.
Our intrepid intern.
Next week, supposedly, we'll have sports reporter.
Right. Yeah. So big plans for the weekend. What's going on? What are you doing?
Nothing. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I'm laying low.
Maybe I might go see that new Alien movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a sucker for.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to throw a bombshell at you. I have not mentioned it on purpose.
Uh-oh.
But this week, since we did not have a show Wednesday, I've been in and out of the hospital.
Oh, jeez.
I had heart issues.
Oh, my God.
Yes. I had to do. In fact, last evening, if you saw on the phone, it said Jason Allen is nearby. I was over in Providence, Milwaukee. They were shooting dye into me to take the little thing. I'm fine. Turns out it's nothing.
Okay.
Well, it's something. They just don't know.
You were a little quiet.
Yeah, I went down dark for a few days. Yeah, that's what happened.
I wasn't messaging you like, hey, did you hear this? Hey, wow.
No, I just kept on low profile because when you say heart, people are like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
And it was, they were kind of concerned, but it wasn't like, dude, open heart, triple, quadruple bypasses, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it's just, they were modifying some stuff. I'm dropping some weight.
Have I mentioned my vegan diet?
Right. Yeah. Hey, listen. I've given up all sweets, which is tough for me because I get a huge sweet tooth. I've given up all pop because you remember with me at the big cup, right? 100 ounces of liquid love.
Yeah, that'll kill you.
I've given up fast food.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
To a large degree, I've given up fried foods.
Yeah.
And learning to. So to me, I mean, when you live this whole lifestyle for decades, right? It becomes ingrained in you, and so when you have to give it up, you're literally like, wow, how do I do it? And so I'm having to retool the neurons to process it a little different way. And
speaking of health,
but yeah,
that's really on my list this weekend. Is to get off my butt. The weather's going to be fantastic. Get outside, walk across a bridge, walk around town.
Yeah,
maybe even get on a bike. That's really what I've been missing. That's the thing that I just need to get up and go.
I can't do
walk around.
I can't do the bike thing with my eyesight as bad as it is. I'll be going in oncoming traffic.
I mean, so that's been on my list. I gotta get out. The weather's been so crappy, but now it's like
it's supposed to be like 90s next week, man.
On the New Year's Day, the weather was really cold. We had that harsh winter. It was really cold, but it was the cold and it wasn't the sun was out.
The dry winds from the east.
Walked across the bridge, just kind of like just needed to get out, and that's what I need to do.
Did you have YouTube playing in the background?
No.
On New Year's Day.
I didn't. But
maybe
I'm
a little
telling
Joshua
you,
tree.
I'm telling you, that's my thing. The diet thing, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm good to go on the diet.
Yeah.
I can't go into the doctor and the doctor goes, well, let's look at your diet. Vegan. Well, what I'd like you to change is maybe don't drink so much coffee.
Gotcha.
But I have to. It's coffee with curmudgeons.
Well, I'm going to let you in a little secret. It is coffee and curmudgeons, but folks, this isn't coffee. I've had to give up what it is it's flavored water that has 0 sodium, 0 sugar, 0 caffeine.
All right.
0 everything. But it tastes pretty good.
Well, this is coffee for sure because I'd never be able to get through this without it. All right.
I've only done it a couple weeks. I'm already down 10 pounds.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna get down to. I look like I was a schoolgirl again.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well,
so we'll see what happens.
Maybe we both will. We'll be like.
Wow, who are those dudes?
No, man.
Who are those dudes?
We won't. It'll just be the same old damn thing. All right. Have a good weekend, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, the optimist.
Have a great weekend. Bye.